Hello? Hello. The music! Right, we can explain that. I was like, it needs to sound terribly French, but at the same time, sound, you know, you couldn't even tap your toes. You wouldn't even tap your friend's toes to that. But sure, listen, it's grand, friends. You join us here on this Monday night, the start of another week. And what a week. What a day. Right, great start. And let's be honest, the head is still right. Do you know? So there we were on Saturday night, friends. It all started on Saturday daytime, and it went very well. Up until the point it immediately didn't, because it started to rain, right? And after the rain had dried up, mainly into my shirt, we then headed down for some tasty beverages as we got to meet up with so many lovely, lovely people at our Dublin Firefly meetup. It was loads of crack. That's all right. I'm still not right though. Do you know, it'll be a couple of days, I'd say now. But it was an amazing night. It was great. It was hilarious crack. Right, you'd be sore from the laughter. But yes, so to everyone who was there, fair play for coming over. It was tremendous crack. And
can I get a refund?
There's no refunds. And whoever wasn't there, well, I hope the stream, it's questionable, but hopefully you got an idea at least of what it was like to be there, you know. Oh, for God's sake, that's not my cup of tea at all. Right, and that would make it very accurate. But anyway, tonight, friends, well, we start our final journey on the 1903 Tour de France, 121 years this year. So we're going to be focusing on stages 5 and 6. Where's the button? It's over here, look, of the inaugural race. Our route tonight, well, it's going to start off in Bordeaux, and we're going to make our way up a little bit up the coast until we start heading across the country towards Paris. Stage 5 of this Tour de France, back in 1903, will cover a distance of 425 kilometres. The 6th and final stage covered 471 kilometres. It was the longest and arguably the most challenging. Riders has to push through their fatigue and reach the finish line all the way back in the French capital. So we set out from Bordeaux Airport and we're going to be heading over the Cognac region. La Rochelle is where we're going to make our first stop of the night. Next, we're going to fly up to Nantes and then Angers, Marce, before making our second stop at the Loire Airport, Lima, Fox, Oscar, Tango. And I'm unsure if you have the ICAOs. Airlock Doc already told me, Murph, no one has these. Follow me, it'll be grand. It'll be fine. And anyway, then we're going to head to Orleans, and we head over a place called Chartres Metropole before reaching the French capital. We're going to fly once again under the Eiffel Tower, head down, up and around the Champs-Elysees, and we'll make a full stop landing at Paris Orly Airport, Lima Fox Papa Oscar. That is the plan, friends. That is the plan. We will land regardless if it's an airfield or not. Wouldn't it be hilarious now? And be honest, right? But if there are airfields in these places that I mentioned, you'll have to say, Murph, you were right. You're always right. It was like that one time you thought you were wrong, but no, you were right. Was he right about being wrong, though? I just don't know at all. But anyway, how was your weekend? Welcome in, right? I had a day of it. I'm still having a day of it. This is how big of a day I'm having, right? I won't get into the Skoda because I got my Skoda back. All polished, valeted, beautiful. There's new brakes, there's new calipers, there's new sensors, right? And he even fixed the dents. There was a dent on the bonnet and a dent on the bumper. Why are they called a bumper? And the fault is still on the shagging thing. So that's it, right? Take a deep breath, Murphy. All will be well in the realm. And then just moments ago, I was alerted to the fact that Mrs. Two-Tone found a spider, a big hairy Egypt, a spider on my side of the bed. So this fella was identified, you know, it was like what was your man's name who did Unsolved Mysteries? Wasn't he in, he was in the Airplane movie, you know. Some people saw this thing approaching that thing. You know your man, he wears a trench coat. You know your man, right? Anyway, it was like an episode of that last week. We saw this big hairy fella up on the wall, you know, a big spider. And Mr. Teuton said, I can't reach it. And I said, I'm going to try. I could reach it, but like, why bother? He'll be grand, you know, get rid of the thing. And we left it. He's grand. Well, the devil only decided to show up tonight. And there's a good chance I'm going to sleep not in the room, but probably in the neighbour's house. What are you doing here, Murph? Listen, there was a spider in our house. Now, she got to it, right? She got to it. But, right, I mean, it was crawling around my space. You can't have that. Jesus. So, with that said, friends, who needs sleep? Who needs it? It's overrated anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, we're going to ignore all the sleeping requirements because it was a massive spider. Not a fan of them. Do you know? I mean, they have their needs, of course they do, but like, do you know what I mean? Jesus, no. I'd be no good at them at all. But anyway, on to the important news. Who's here, friends? So Airlock Doc is here. Insert more coffee to continue. You're very welcome in, Airlock. Super Typhon is here. Twitch claims your Dublin meetup is 1,194 hours and nearly 50 days long. Wait, what? Or nearly 50 days long. Jesus. It felt, well, it didn't actually. The night went very fast, didn't it? But good to see you, Super Tight. The Blaze is here. You're very welcome aboard. Vacuum is in the house. Happy Monday. Tarnish Mossman is here. Monday. So good to be. Mr. Tommy is here. Good to see you. I love Untitled Broadcasters. Wait, what? Who? Big Bone Baggins, good evening. Night Zepp is in the house. Welcome aboard. Fierce Wolf, looking fierce and wolfy. Viper Strike rambles in. Filthy has rambled aboard. Ozzy Mandius, a very good evening to you. Zith, formerly known as Zythy, is here. It's good to see you, man. We got to meet up with Zith on Saturday. Tritz4 is in the house. He says, good morning. No, he doesn't. He says, good Monday evening to you, Murph, and chat. And to you. Hope you're well. Spitfire REF 100 is here in the chat. Good to see you, man. Sun Jammer's in the house. Black Ice Gabe. We have a Black Ice Gabe. He says, good evening, all my ickle friends on my phone. Happy Monday. Lovely meeting everyone on Saturday night. Gabe, it was an absolute pleasure. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and sure, we'll have to go for the pint soon. Do you know? He tried to sell me a Skoda, right? I should have taken him up in the offer, and then he got a puncture. It was a sign. It was a sign. Red Dragon, good to see you, man. Aim in 1973. Have the hangovers gone yet? Well, I mean, you know, it'll be at least Wednesday, I'd say. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John, you're very welcome aboard. Sir Campsalot is here. Hope you brought home a big bunch of flowers and a massive box of chocolates for the missus. No. I was very fragile now yesterday. Jesus. I wasn't too bad when I got home. Right? But then when I got home after, about an hour or so, the fear arrived. I was afraid of everything. That's what happens, right? But yes, it was grand. It was totally fine. PH Roy is here. Good to see you, my dude. Hope you're well. Dougal McTavish, the chairman, has rumbled in. Dougal, we can all say Dougal's the cause of it, in fairness. He got the first round. It was Dougal's fault, sure. Right? We were just going to be drinking water. Right, and then, but you know, various bar wench come in and, well, they gave us more. But you're very welcome in, Dougal. Great to see you, man. Goblin Zeus, good evening. Hope all is well. Energizer says, evening. Is this the right hangover stream I tuned into? Right? Who's the lion? Oh, was it a lion? Or was it a tiger? It was a lion in his bedroom, or his bathroom. But yes, I'm expecting Murph to show... No, wait. I'm expecting Murph to black and blue for not phoning the missus on Sunday morning. Jesus. I sent a message that night. Just home now. We'll ring you in the car in the morning. And I waited, and I didn't. And then she was very understanding, though. Hello? Hello? Hey, it's me. Is everything okay? Great to see you. You doing okay? You doing okay? Hello? Right. It was grand. It was grand. And all was forgiven. Suddenly a spider appears in my bed, but it's all grand. Sean Dale, good to see you. Kozaki Flyer, my microphone amplifier worked. Huzzah. Great news, my dude. Sir Campsalot, good to see you. Sterling is here. Bonjour, Fireflies. It's a great day to have a nice steak frite and a glass or two of Bordeaux. Indeed, indeed. I'm going to France on Saturday. Kane Lafford is here, good to see you. Zid says, he should have said he had Mrs. under McDonald's on the phone and dialed the wrong number due to bleary eyes, and sure, while he was, could have got a burger while we were there, right? Scorpio49 is here in the chat. Very good evening to you. Great seeing you and your lovely wife on Saturday, and hope you made it home okay. Lee Dixon is here. Bonjour, he says. Welcome in, Lee. Right, Gabe didn't like my music. To be fair, no one else did. Muse Fan is here. Tier 3 for 40 freaking months, look. Muse Fan, thank you very, very much indeed. Insane support. Muse's great crack on Saturday. He didn't stop singing at all, right? Brilliant night, though. Brilliant night. Great to see you, Muse. Thank you very much indeed. Led Ballooner is in the house. Welcome in. Muse is like, how he is his mad jokes is. Happy Monday, all. That's what he sounds like in real life. Soaring AJ. AJH, man. Hope all is well. Krabby1, good to see you. Winkle Gassler, welcome in. Keen says, I watched back the stream. It looked great. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. It was good crack now. It was mighty crack. B. Carlo is here. Good to see you. Sean Dale subscribed to Prime. 23 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. Hope you're well. Dude, I think you're showing the wrong screen. Huh? What do I do now? I'm inspecting my background whilst talking to everyone. Is there anything there that shouldn't be? Balls, it's too late now. Right. I don't know. That makes me terribly nervous. What's going on behind me? Anyway, Hummingbird is here. Sure, Jesus. She says, I heard on the news that there was a fire in a shoe factory today. Over 1,000 souls were lost. Happy, still slightly hungover Monday. Don't stop me now. Here's the bill. It stopped her. Brilliant. Hummingbird, you're very welcome in. Great start to the Olympic week. Oh, the Olympics are on. That's right. I will admit, if you are right, I won't like it, but I will admit it. Thank you, Airlock. Chances of me being right, in this case, though, slim. But yes, now, Gaseous Maximus, I need to ask you, is it Gaseous Maximus or is Muse fan pulling me arm? Murphy, do you know the way you're calling Gaseous Maximus Gaseous Maximus? Yes. Are you sure it's not gaseous? Gaseous? I don't think so. Maybe it wouldn't be like me now, lads, to get someone's name wrong for ages. Hashtag I used to call Gibbo Jibbo. But that's not the point, right? Is it gaseous or is it right? I don't know. Balut was called Billouette for years, right? It was terrible. Billouette is here, and he's probably saying, that's not my name, right? Oh. Let's find out together. Let's just wait for the response. Who knows? Who knows is right. But anyway, where is it now? It's over here, look. Jesus, I have to catch up. Briggsy, have you got the Hawker Hurricane? I do, Briggsy. I do. Now, let me see. Stick Figure says, greetings, Fireflies. Microsoft Flight Sim crashed a few days ago. 7 attempts to reinstall later. Microsoft won't boot up. Stick Figure, what is your install? Is it Mix Gaseous? Gaseous it is. Gaseous. No, gaseous. We'll go with gaseous. Stick Figure, let me know what your install is. If it's on like Steam or through the Windows app. Lead Ballooner, welcome in. Don't talk about spiders. I got bit by one. Jesus. There are new things on the Skoda. Wait. There are new things on the Skoda that will break soon. That's a big deal. Good, buddy. Shag off, B. Carlo. It's a great car. Wonderful machine. Noel K. Bonjour, ça va? Ça va? Ça va? Right? Getting into the swing of things for the holidays, Murph. I can't wait. This Saturday, I shall embark upon the great crusade towards which I have driven many miles. And we're going to leave...
Can I get a refund?
There's no refunds. We're going to leave Dublin and we're going to go over to that place. France. We're going to France. And we shall arrive at Cherbourg on the Sunday and then drive like a man driving all the way down to the Bordeaux neck of the woods. Well, the La Rochelle neck of the woods. Well, it's between La Rochelle and Les Sables d'Olonne. Right? The accents, right? I can't wait. And weather's looking good, right? Sun cream will be needed. Italian Yang fan, good to see you, man. Goblin Zeus, an Irish spider. Maybe I tried to search some drinks. Could have. Out of context, we saw the big hairy fella on the wall. Keener. That's out of context. Spiders are always seen as being the great web designers.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's always full of bugs. That's actually brilliant. What's the mega loud multiplayer airport or aircraft? I couldn't tell you. Lee McKillum, Mike, good to see you. Future Fears, welcome in. I had a I had a spider crawl into my mouth today whilst working. How have you not gotten the rest of the entire month off work on stress? Kanzui, hello. I saw some of your photographs, lads. Did you see Kanzui's photographs? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Right? You're welcome in. Kozaki says, just buy him a pint. Right? Did you see any of my... No, Briggsy, and I don't want to. Jesus. All airports are showing up for me in the sim. Danny. There's no way airlock is wrong. Rubbish. Right. I had a spider crawl over me a couple of weeks back when I was asleep, but it was too quick. Wait, what? Retriever Neil, good to see you. He says, good evening, one and all. Start of a week's holiday. My Skoda has gone in for a service tomorrow, fingers crossed. Neil, you just keep fighting that good fight. Light a candle, put it in your windowsill, away from the curtains. And then when people walk past your house, they'll know. They will pray for you, for your car. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the man, myth and legend, Jeppesen 2001, has rambled into the chat. He was there on Saturday. Great crack. Did you like the Smiddix after? It was grand, wasn't it? He says, good evening, Murph. How's your head after Saturday? It was a great meet-up and fantastic to meet up with the lads. It was fantastic to meet up with the lads. I meet myself all the time. It's I get over it eventually. It's still exciting now, but when there's other people there, it's even better. But great to see you. Renoir's here, good to see you. Lukey, welcome in. What is happening? Sure, listen, who knows? Nobody really knows. I mean, do you know? Hemmingbird says, what a brilliant crack on Saturday. So much fun was had. Have you fitted that bottle? Jesus, I said that all wrong. And of course, yeah, who started that? We'll blame someone. I even reloaded and checked, oh well, if that's the case, then I owe Murph, you're a big right, so play along with me or his head will swell even more. I even reloaded and checked all my world updates. Wait, Airlock, if it's working for us and not for you, there's something not right. Trit says, the powers that be, we all swallow at least 8 spiders during our sleep in a lifetime, so if you wake up with a tickly cough, say no more. I'm never going to go back asleep now, Trits. Jesus. Zybok Doc calling from Denmark. You're very welcome aboard. Great to see you, my dude. And hello from Tipperary. Did I say that right? I think I did. I always say it wrong. I was talking about getting people's names wrong. Patrick. Jesus, Patrick. Good to see you. Happy Monday. By the way, Murph's hands actually look smaller in real life than they do on his stream. Well. Huh? Balls. Have I recovered over the weekend? I was going grand there until Jeppesen said that. The most ironic moment of the night. Right? Ranger Green, good to see you. Eamon says, show some class, Murph, and take Mrs. Two-Tone out for a meal. Happy Meal. Plus, you'll get a toy. Do they still give you toys with a Happy Meal? They stopped all that. Do you know, the beigeists, they started giving them books to read or something. But yes, anyway, where are we at? Can I fly? Yeah, kind of. Angry Lou is here, good to see you. Pad, good evening. Test Pilot has resubscribed for 31 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, Test Pilot. Great to see you, man. Stickfigure says, install to the Microsoft Store. Did you go in and remove the app and then re-download the app? I'll show you briefly here now in a second, right? Don't pull Gas's finger. Wait, what? Hemmingbird says, it's pronounced... Wait now. That's how I'm reading it. Gaseous or gaseous? I don't know. Wide Open Throttle or Walk and Wind Farm or Old Fart. They're the names I go by. Rubber Duck is here. Good to see you. Will France let you in? I hope so. The French love me. I'm great crack. Right? The French love me altogether. We'll see. Right, where we are. Test Pilot, you're very welcome in, my dude. Yeah, Patrick's like me. We don't like the spiders. I'm fearless to spiders. Are you? We have spiders in every square yard in Florida. And that's why I've never been. Or mightn't be, without some sort of a Tyvek outdoor suit that you wear when you're, cleaning something that could ruin your clothes. Corn Wolf is here. Good to see you. Subscribing for 16 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. Corn Wolf, very kind of you. Now, let me see. Super Ty says, I've never had spiders on me while sleeping, and my area is littered with zebra jumping spiders and very long-legged spiders. Let's just pause here for a moment. Jesus, there's things happening. Let's just pause here for a second. Zebra jumping spiders. No. Wizard Castle, welcome in. Wombat 49, just lurking today. My hangar is locked and won't be flying along. Oh, it's great to see you, Wombat. Hope you're keeping well. The bottle is the same drawer as the wood polish, I reckon. No, it's not. It's up there. It's up on top. Well, it's up there. It's a big heavy bottle, but brilliant. Echo Tango gave me that, along with Muse's.
Welcome to my secret underground
layer. Along with Muse's oil. Yeah. Wait, what? Wizard Castle says hello from British Columbia, Canada. Hello from Tipperary in Ireland. I hope you're keeping well. Charlotte's Web is not Murphy's favourite cartoon. No, it's not.
Hello there.
I like very long-legged spiders. I'm a leg man myself. Oh, Jesus, tarnish. Now, in the US, toys are still in Happy Meals, at least in Florida. What? My ears are still ringing from Murphy shouting, singing in me ear. Give up Ireland. Listen, I was serenading you in the beautiful, emotional journey, right, of song. And Someone gave out to me to say me got the lyrics wrong. And they're all like, you big idiot. And then later on in life, Hemingway went off and did some scientific research only to prove what we already knew. I was right. Right, brilliant. That needs to be like hung up on the wall or something. But yeah, Gibbo. It was the funniest thing ever. Because like, we'd say something in the chat, or I'd say something, or Gibbo would say something, and it would set each other off. And I'll never forget it because Gibbo was holding the phone, and of course the chat is in the phone, and Gibbo started laughing. So the shoulders go, but the phone then starts going up and down, and I'm trying to keep up with the go. It was hilarious. Hilarious. But yes, what's happening over there? We're nearly there now, lads. Ranger Green, thank you very much indeed for the bits. Let me see now. You should see the spiders in Belize. Belize? What? They can tie your hands with the wet. Oh, Jesus. Jumping spider. No more. No. Quish now. Spiders and jumping should never be used in the same sentence. See? Especially with the word zebra. Right? Jesus. Now, where are we at? We're over here, look. It sounded better than that, at least. A Scary Wolf, good to see you. A Scary Wolf is there as well. Welcome in. Worse. Hang on now. We had a false widow spider in our conservatory. I hope it didn't swallow that one in my sleep. Oh, Jesus. Murph, do we get a traditional Irish song from you today? No. I need pints in hand for that. Switzerland's 12 points go to Murph in a pub. Why is Switzerland keen? There's got to be a story behind that. Camel spiders used fall down from the doors to our munition buildings when we opened them when I was stationed in Turkey. Camel spiders. Meanwhile, in South America, some spiders are dinner plate sized. So we're going to change the subject now to nice cats. Beautiful cats. And not the type that's, go for you. Nice, they're like clouds. Soft, fluffy clouds. Oh, Jesus. Did the strip program turn up on Saturday? I hope so. I paid good money for that. Brilliant. Now, we're also live on YouTube. Technology today. Who's on YouTube to say hello to? Where's my mouse? Let me see here now. Jesus. Is it Salut Bonjour says, it looks like. You're very welcome aboard. Who else is here? Jesus, I have buttons all over the shop. Triforce Gamers, good to see you. Nutty Slack is here, welcome aboard. Who else, lads? There's also Mrs. TPH17. TPHI17. I always get that wrong. You're welcome in. And if I've missed anyone, just start shouting. Just start shouting, saying, Murphy, you forgot everyone. There are actually spiders which eat cats for cheese. No, thanks, no. What? Hang on now. The kind that go for you, tigers are the best. Switzerland, because I thought you were yodeling. Yodeling. I'll show you a thing or two about yodeling. God almighty. Let's come over to this screen. It's a tough crowd tonight, Murphy. They're giving you all sorts of abuse. Brilliant. But anyway, you're all very welcome in. A very happy Monday, lads. And we're going to get ourselves started up here now in a moment. We are here in this beautiful aircraft. This is the Flying Iron Simulations Spitfire Mark. Jesus, what is it? 12? No? IX. So that's like 9. But it's not. I is, oh Jesus, Roman numerals. What mark is it, lad? Someone tell us. Mark 9, yeah. See, I was right. I was right. Told you I was right. The Mark 9. 9, because the Kaharia is here. The lovely Kaharia. 9. Just 1 9. And we're here in a beautiful livery created by Kanzui. And it is that of our beloved Firefly Air. And he did 2 versions of this. This is the tame version, lads. Remember the tame version, right? The Irish made a big mistake when they invented spiders. It was a dark day it was, right? It was a bad day. Now, what I like about this plane is, we're saying nothing now for the minute, right? But if you come on over here, look. See the way there's decals on it? This is where the oil goes, in the oil place. This is where the first aid goes, in the first aid place, right? And Jack is there. There's Jack here. And there's something interesting on the door, friends. So if I go to the door and say, come here, door now. Come up. Bring the door up and a bit of sound effects. Oh no, come back, will you? Lock the door, and then we go back to here, look. It's so hot right now. The door is so hot right now, which is brilliant, right? First ever livery this was. It's brilliant. Still love the lambda underside. Still love the lambda. Lambda it? Huh? Or landed it, hang on. Landed it! Oh look, I never even saw that before. That's brilliant. Landed it. That's fantastic, Kanzui. So yeah, the Spitfire Mark 9, a beautiful, beautiful aircraft in the sim. And I would argue 'tis the best Spitfire in the sim. There are others, they're quite good, but you know. So we're going to be flying this machine today, and it's fast, it's capable. Caharia flies this thing all over the world, and it's just a beautiful aircraft to go for an old blast in, right? Had my first, yeah, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So our flight plan, it looks a little bit something like this. So we're going to start off down here at Bordeaux, and we're going to be flying up this neck of the woods. That's that place. What's that place called? Chateau Bernard. Wait, no, Chateau Bernard. Right, Bernard's house. Then we're going to La Rochelle. Then we're coming on up here to Nantes. From Nantes over to Angers. Then we have, we're going to be over by Orléans. And then back into Paris then. Flight time tonight, just over 2 hours. We'll be keeping it lit. And we're not stopping at every airport. Exclamation point route will bring you the route of what we're flying. And you'll see the airports in which we plan to stop. Right? So, never a shadow on your own doorstep. Brilliant. Right, so this is our machine for this evening. So we're going to get ourselves up and running. We've been doing this series, if you like, over the last 4 weeks. Now, there were 6 stages to the original Tour de France in 1903. Tonight, or, you know, for us, we've done 4 streams, but we've covered the 6 stages. So tonight, we're going to be starting with 5 and 6, you see. Let me see. Yana Dem, you're very welcome in, and thank you for the follow. But yes, we're in your country. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hope all is well. So with our aircraft, it does come with a very fancy, nice tablet, which is down here. And we can use this as like a load manager and all the devil knows what. So we'll go into it. So we can see our checklist here. That's all grand. V-speeds, live data, loadout. So we can see, right, our main tank, total fuel.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Real Roughneck, good to see you. We can add in a drop tank that's going to give us longer range, but at the moment we'll just keep it without the drop tank. There is an autopilot. We'll be cheating and using that later on. Workshop, we can check the condition of the aircraft because there is wear and tear modelled, and then you have some options for the options. So we can replace the GPS with a gun sight, miles per hour with knots, modern pilot with a World War II pilot, hide the pilot, and so on and so on and so on. There's even a little pushback function. How that works, I don't know. Simplified ground handling, so you can use the rudder, and so on, so on. Radio presets as well, which is handy. So it's a very capable aircraft, right? The ugly tank, yeah, no one likes that tank. Tanner says he all set for the big update. I believe it's to launch tomorrow. That's what we're hoping for. So to get our beloved machine started up, well, we can turn on the battery switch, which is actually behind the throttle, right? If we can kind of get in there good and close to it now, lads. Get in there good and close. See this little switch here? Well, we can use our throttle push forward to activate it, or you can just hit the switch. It's up to you. That's the battery on, or see when you move the throttle, it would actually clip that. And they've modelled that very well, right? Beautiful. Yes, Indie Builds did have their dev stream earlier on today. Now, is my park and brake on? No. Now it is. Right, grand. Park and brake is set. So we'll just start moving around the cockpit here to get ourselves up and running. Our mags, we're going to turn on both mags. They're located there. Our mixture needs to be set up. So there's my mixture. Now, I'm trying to remember, does it go full forward or full back? Let's go full forward for the moment and we'll see what happens. We also have a prop lever. Put that guy forward. And that looks good to me. Now, your trims with this aircraft, very, very important because, well, it's a dibble. A dibble? A dibble. I always leave the starboard trim, rudder trim, straight up, right? Yeah, it was a big update. It was a mini build stream. It was a huge stream. Yeah, I was chatting to them before it. Right, other things we can do. If you go underneath your main elevator trim, you can actually have a fuel pump. Fuel pump, use only with engine running and your fuel cut off. Now we can turn it on or leave it off. Leave it off for the moment, and then you have your radiator flap. So what we're going to do with the fuel, well, we're going to come down here where it says our fuel valve. So this is the fuel shut off. We're going to put it to on, right? And then we have tank pressure. I'm going to engage that. And then you have this fuel pressure warning. Now, this here is called a wobble pump. And you'll be there, you know, pumping away to your heart's content. Now you can do like the Nintendo Wii version, just keep clicking it and then eventually that light will go out. Or if you turn on this fuel pump, which you can do, you'll hear the fuel pump and the light is extinguished because you're now getting fuel pressure, right? Wobble pump, yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? So we turn that off and there should be sufficient fuel in there, but we need to also prime this engine. So we're going to prime it. So we have our little prime gadget here. Bring this guy back. I will give it a few blasts of engine and fuel prime. It's mainly fuel prime, yeah? I don't know how many squirts now. I think the correct number is 27.5 square inches of Newton torque. Or that's about maybe 6 or 7 shots of it, right? The wobble ball looks like what does it look like? Candy. Hey Robbie, good to see you. Looks like candy in VR, nice. Alright, so the current state of the aircraft is mags are on, engine has been primed, our fuel is on, there's pressure in the tank. We're going to come down here now to our booster and then our engine starter, and there's a hidden click spot right in the centre of both of these. We're going to press them. No need to pressurise the tank unless going over 12,000. Oh, that's actually very true. Yes, you don't need to use that at all. We'll turn it on. It's out of bad habit. There's a supercharger here, we can worry about that later on. But to start up this machine, click in between both of these switches. And then, you know, let's hope it works. So we'll say clear prop, and then see what happens. Come on, Betsy. Yeah, baby. Every time you hear that sound, an angel gets its wings. It's absolutely incredible, right? So we've got a good start in the engine. We're going to reset our barrow here because our altitude is slightly off. And now we're going to inspect what's happening. RPM, we're going to bring this down a smidgen. And just let the engine warm up from here. Alright, so keep it at around 1,000. Plenty of shakes and rattles and rolls going on. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, typically you would taxi with the canopy open. The reason being is if you're in trouble, you jump out, right? But, you know, for this, we can close it, and we just hear the aircraft sounds. You open it, you get the environmental sounds, and it works quite well. Now, continuing on, we're going to get some dash lights on, or floodlights on, right? Bring them up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. We also have some lights we can play with. Supercharger, as I said, leave that off. Down on the right-hand side, we do have oxygen, so we can flick this gadgety on. Is that him there? No, that's oil or something. Where's our oxygen? Oh, Jesus, you broke it. What did that do, lads? I'm after breaking it. Chassis emergency. I've no idea what I just did, but it won't turn off now. It's grand. We worry about it later. Totally fine. Murph, just don't forget to turn it off after you start. The battery won't charge. Turn which off? What do we need to turn off?
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
The fuel pump. Yes, fuel pump currently off. But thank you, Caharia. Peter, he can come on. What else do we have here now? Carb air filter, normal intake, or filter in operation. Leave that alone for the moment. What else do we have? Leave them all alone as well. Now, hello, who have we got? That plain person, good to see you. The Peter heap drains the battery as well. Oh, does it? Right, we'll leave that off. Let's bring up the tablet there because I want to make sure I didn't break anything, right? Workshop. I mean, we look okay. Autopilot, leave that alone. Loadout, leave that alone. Stats, grand. Live data. How cool is this? Right. Matt Arcade, good to see you. Evening, my second favourite Irish person after Bono. Brilliant. You're welcome in, you're welcome in. So we're on the Southeast Asian server, lads. I'll flick it on here now in just a moment. I'm just trying to think, read the oxygen. Where's this now? Chassis emergency, no. That's a problem. I shouldn't have turned that on. And I don't think I can turn it off. We'll see what happens. Windscreen icing, don't need that. Or de-icer, don't need that. Your fuel jettison is down here, as in your drop tank. I thought that was to do with our oxygen, but maybe I'm just confused. Do you know what I mean? But yes, you're my second after Graham Norton. Thank you very much. Hey, Clavo was here. Good to see you. Murph, you're my second favourite person after Brother O'Leary. I'm alright being your second favourite person. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm alright. I mean, I've beaten other people, right? But yes. Now, what else have I to do? I think that's it. Who's in charge? You haven't a clue what you're doing. My second favourite after Gibbo. Kanzui, that's you straight out of the will. Straight out. Right, so let's see. Departure here out of Bordeaux. And the weather is giving us runway 5 or 29er. So we're at 23 or 29er. We're going to go down to runway 29er. Okay. 2-9ers is 3 knots crosswind, everything looks grand. So that's going to be a taxi down to our left-hand side, right? Now, my simulator keeps crashing on startup ever since 2 days ago, because I don't know how to fix it. Jesus. So, that plain person, there could be a number of things, dude. It could be an add-on, so if you have anything in your community folder, I'd advise take that out. Could be a graphics card update. Terry Wogan! Jesus, nutty slack! Right, what are we doing here now? We're going to taxi this way, lads. Yes, yes, yes. Easy now, Jemima, with the power. Easy now. So as you're taxiing the Spit, you want to keep the you want to keep all the pressure on the back, onto the back wheel, because this is a real handy divil now to tip over. Spitfire tipping. Do you know what I mean? Now, am I using rudder controls or what am I using? Yeah, it's rudder. Okay. So you can use differential braking and all that sort of jazz, but we'll use the rudder for this one. So we're going to take our time, carefully trying to taxi this thing, you know. And I think I'm going the right way. Just be careful of your braking. Never give it full brakes, because you will tip it over. Alright? It's all about kind of, you know, if you have pedals, gently kind of, you know, do the thing. So we'll turn on some multiplayer, and let's see what happens. So we'll let the sim, give the sim a few moments to start loading in. Now, I used to have a camera view out the window. That doesn't seem to work anymore. They've updated the collision zones, unfortunately. But we'll taxi out this way now and see what happens. We should have a good few aircraft loading in. Ah, here's people now, look. Brilliant. So I'd say we're going to have a lot of Spitfires. I can see a couple of Hurricanes as well. Are there any snakes in Ireland? No, St. Patrick got rid of all of them. And then Samuel L. Jackson, he tried to throw them in as well. Beautiful plane. Ooh, look at that C-160. Very nice. Trevor, good to see you, man.
Dude, have you been drinking?
I have, Ted. I've been drinking like a mad idiot.
How's it going, Murphy from Cork? Trevor, I hope you're well, my dude. It's total carnage here with people flying inside and out of you. We need to go left here, lads. Left here. Yes, yes, yes.
Jesus.
Jesus is right. Oh, I forgot about St. Patrick, Murph. I'm down to third now. Ah, no! Jesus. Right now, jeez, we're looking good. There's a good few of you here, lads. This is good. Right, so as we kind of taxi along here, we'll talk about takeoff. So you have see your RPM. You can see the RPM and you can see boost. Boost is important. You want to be careful with your boost. For takeoff, it rarely needs to go above 0. 0, right? And the reason being is the more power you add to this airplane, well, there's a lot of power. That Merlin engine, this thing is super powerful. So it's going to career you off very, very quickly. Ah, Jesus, who mentioned Westlife? Matt, listen, do you know? Still third. St. Patrick wasn't Irish though, was it? No, well, he was Welsh. He was Welsh. Right, where are we going? Are we still going the right way? We are. So what did I say, runway? 29er, was it? Yeah, runway 29er. There's Nighthawk. Lima Kilo Mike is up there as well. Traditionally as well in tail draggers, how they would taxi, they'd actually be doing this maneuver. It's like a slalom, because you can't see over the front of the airplane, yeah? So they had to do all this sort of jazz. So they had to slalom along so they can actually see the taxiway. So if you ever see tail draggers doing that, they're not trying to show off. Oh, Muse fan fell on his nose. They're not trying to show off. They actually can't see, which is mad. You're my second favourite after Guinness. Man, Neil. So we're going to be following down past Fierce Wolf here. Yeah, give it a shot, that plain person, and let us know. If you're stuck, just talk to us over on Discord. We can do with something. Do you know what I mean? Kilo Bravo Alpha, welcome in. Gibbo says, Murph, you're my favourite mate who shaves his arms. Jesus, I don't shave. Oh, Liam Neeson. My elbow bumped the throttle forward and I slammed on the brakes. Is it possible to join us? Damien, come on in. We're on the Southeast Asian server. If you haven't done a multiplayer flight before, just type in ! How to multiplayer, all one word. And it's a quick YouTube video. It'll show you what you need to know. It's an old video, but it still works. It's still relevant, do you know? So, come on in for the crack. Murph, I forgot about Jedward. I'm down to 4. Jedward? Really? Really? Jesus, where am I going? I'm trying to taxi this and make it look like I know what I'm actually doing, when really, lads, you know. St. Patrick might have been Cumbrian, but in those days, I think it was the same as being Welsh. Yeah. Right. Who? Listen, it's Westlife, just like, what has happened? Who's in charge of this? Sinead O'Connor. Shut up, Kane, will you? Jesus. List off every Irish person that you like, and then, you know, put me at the end of it. Hey, P.S. Mirandai. Hello there. You're very welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Right, Jesus, the amount of planes. This is going to be a bit of crack now. Oh my God, there's a total gridlock. Old Veteran 965. You're very welcome aboard. Good to see you, Scott. Murph, you're top 10 for sure. Thanks, Airlock. Are you good now after all the points this weekend, says P.S. Mirandai. I got full of points. I'm used. You don't have the livery installed. What about Roy Keane? Could be worse, there's Johnny Logan.
Yeah, baby.
Jesus! Old Veteran, you mad devil! That's going to make my ego go terrible big. He just gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you very, very, very much indeed, Old Veteran. And, oh, Jesus. Colin Farrell! Murph, I forgot about Gibbo and Muse. I'm now down to... There's 2 more, Murphs. You're in the top 10 of slipping.
Oh, Jesus.
Dan O'Brien needs to sign up all the Irish people in the community. This is absolutely dreadful. Old Veteran, thank you very much indeed. Insane generosity. Quick, Murph, now's your chance to get flying. Bloody hell. Easy. Oh, Jesus, easy. Right. Now, lads, our next trick is going to be engaging the tail wheel lock. I've just forgotten what button it is. Dave Allen is also ahead of you. What do you mean is definitely ahead of me? Definitely ahead of me. That was a real case of... They're not just ahead of me. They're definitely... Jesus. Time for the rudder dance. Right. Now I need to lock the tail wheel. What button is that? Is it this one? Steady. Where's the switch for the tail wheel lock? Isn't there like a switch for it? Or am I raving? Right now. There is a switch for the devil. Micah Flatley. Huh? There's no tail wheel lock. Are you sure? Let's see. Jesus, that didn't do it. Oh, there's no tail wheel lock. Right, this is going to be brilliant. Right, never mind, lads. Don't believe a word I've said. Right, now remember, watch your boost. Power coming in. There's boost at 0. Speed should be coming up. We have applied sufficient rudder, I hope. We have. Easy now, plane. Easy. Easy. Speed is coming up. 100. We're getting light. Oopsie daisy. Up, you devil, you. Gear up. Get the boost up. Watch the RPM. And we are flying. Okay, reset our rudder trim. Alright. Okay, so keep your RPM down a smidgen. 28 is ideal. And then your boost, you can mess around with your boost, right?
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works. Every time.
Arthur Wesley, the Duke of Wellington. What? Out of interest, Murph, who's your favourite Irish person? Jesus. I don't know, actually. Look at the state of this. It's beautiful. So we'll fly out. We'll head in over Bordeaux there for the moment. Murph's answer, Mr. Two-Tone. Mr. Two-Tone! Yeah, Mr. Two-Tone. Mr. Two-Tone! I said it! What are you talking about? No, balls! Shh! Quick, we need a distraction of epic proportions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're flying along with us now, if you're on the Xbox, press 1. If you're on the PC, press 2. Don't mention what it just didn't say there. And press 3. Balls. Jesus. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream every night this week from 1900 Zulu time, right here. All right. Right. Bordeaux now, well, it is a capital, not of France, but of this region, right? So, well, let's head down. Jesus, let's head down this way. Someone tried...
Murphy doesn't disappoint yet again.
Wait, what? Jesus! Right.
Sigh, we set up a question with only one answer, and he messes it up. Of course it is Mrs. Two-Tone. Who else?
Oh, Pierce Brosnan! Oh, Jesus! 25 on PC, 1 on VR, 2 on console, 129 passengers, and the Eurovision countage resumes in August. Thank you very much, Keen! Jesus, I forgot we'd photogrammetry here. This is brilliant. Murph, a client said to me last week, Gabe, I've taken 3/4 rabies tours now, and you're definitely among the top 10 drivers. What was I supposed to say to that? I've taken 3 out of 4, and you're definitely amongst the top 10? Jesus. Deal, just put in exclamation point specs. That'll give you an idea. Jesus, look at this. Isn't this only gorgeous? Meanwhile, the locals of Bordeaux are saying, what is this? They're saying, you know, in a proud and happy voice. Well, I don't know how proud or happy, but they're not impressed. Right, where are we? We don't have time for messing around. Right, lads, let's go this way. Brilliant. I've got your back, Murph. You're my #1 Irish wood polisher. You're back in the will, Gaseous Maximus. Back in the will. This is beautiful. Look at this. Was watching F1 at lunch today. Quite interesting. Indeed it was. Briggsy says, I followed your NVIDIA graphics shaders and my sim looks so good now. For that, you have gone up 1. That means you're my favourite Irish person. Brilliant. You see? I'm handy at times. You know. Hang on. There's a Sobo, we found it! Hang on a second. Seb and Martial, I'm coming over here next week. Wait. The sky is calling. Right, Murph, quick. Take a mental image of that note. They're near the river, near the cathedral. And there's some sort of a battleship or frigate. Is that what they are, is it? Hang on, we'll go in for another quick look. Rome's good to see you. Hang on a second now. Is that where they are, lads? It is. They're located somewhere in that building. Don't crash with... Jesus, Murphy. Right. I'll get the Skoda right outside of that building and I'll take a picture. That, my friends, is the mission. Right. Keane Laughter gifted a tier 1 sub to Patrick. Thank you very much indeed, Kane, you legend. Of course they're near a cathedral. They have to go there and pray each time they make a release. Oh, Jesus. Don't be saying that. That's fantastic. I now know where they are. I wonder will they let me in? I mean, would you let me in if I knock on your door? Hello? Hello? It's me. Right? I just wanted to come in and have a look around.
A glass case of emotion.
Right? Right, what are we doing here, Murph? Oh yeah, we're looking at a fancy autopilot. Hello, tablet. Now, let's get ourselves situated. Heading and... Right, altitude. Oh, Jesus. Now, how do we do this? Right, altitude, get up there now. Let's call it 4,000 feet. Altitude on. Autopilot on. Right, and now we're heading... with the Janie, it needs to be a heading of... 17 degrees. 17 degrees. Go back now. 19, 18, 17. No, you devil. 17, Murphy. Ah, no. Right. Altitude. 4,000 feet, please. And a heading of 17 degrees. We're on the way. We're doing the thing with the yoke. Ah, brilliant. I'll never let you out of the PC. Terrifying idea to let you out. Wait, what? I crashed into the power lines. Boston Elf, God almighty. Wait now. All I can say, Two-Tone will be friends with the gendarmerie at the end. Probably. I would, Murph, but I'm not scared of you. It's I reckon, think about it now. We'll have a luncheon. You know, myself and the lads from Masobo. Granted, I've only ever used one of your products, but I love it. Right. Now, we're heading the right way, so Bordeaux neck of the... Now, right. Out there, out that way, there are some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Because you have hundreds of kilometres of beautiful sandy beaches. But they also have some questionable places. Well, they're not questionable. They're like, let it all out sort of places. They require you to wear the maximum amount of sun cream. And I don't mean what factor, I'm just saying in quantity. If you follow my canal. Right. You can get an all over tan in these places. France is mad like that. Do you ever see that in the Pink Panther when he goes there? Brilliant. But anyway, right, we're doing well, lads. I'm flying into a bit of weather here as well. This is pretty. So we're going to level off here at 4,000 feet on a heading, should be on 017. Just thinking about it. Left turn there a little bit. And how do you know that they're there? I read it in a book once. I was there years ago. It just so happened we walked upon one of these beaches. And I was like, crikey, they're in the nip. And right, very impressionable at that age. Jesus, I said. But yeah, it's I'm just saying, like, you couldn't do it here, of course. It's too cold. Yeah, best use spray lotion. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's more the sand, though, you know. I mean, it'll get into places now. No, Trits, no. Hey, Mr. Square Lee is in the house. Good to see you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, do be sure to give Mr. Square Lee a now like and a subscribe on the YouTubes. We met up with Mr. Square Lee above in Las Vegas. Awesome dude. Hope you're keeping well, man. You're looking well. Do you know? Loved your well, I loved all your stuff. I love your Instagram with the Charlie pedals. Mr. Square Lee got the first public released Charlie pedals, lads. Deadly. Right, we're looking good. About 200-ish knots. That's okay for the moment. As we're heading up towards our first waypoint. Murph's Euro trip. Could you imagine? Did you manage to get rid of any merch on Saturday? So the merchandise on Saturday, Kanzui, I mean, I didn't even have time to place my bag, and all the arms just came in and grabbed it and they ran. They sold quicker than hotcakes, and I wasn't even selling them. I've never seen so much merch fly out of the place. I ran out of it twice. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Everyone in my household loves the merch. Excellent. It was good fun though, it was great fun. And then I knocked over 2 pints. I punched one of them. I didn't agree with what I had to say. And Muse fan knocked over a pint. That's what it was. I felt bad for Muse fan, so then I knocked over my first pint. And then I said, but sure, I can't have him have the last laugh. So I went to fist pump someone as they were leaving. And I punched my pint. Then I got gin and 7-Up. Like the clothes at those French beaches, the merchandise flew off the They did! It flew out! Dazza Tiara was in the house. Good to see him. He says, evening to my favourite Irishman and you, Murph. Wait, what? Jesus! Ewald, thank you very much. He did Vectors to Copenhagen, spent quarter of an hour in the hold, I think. 8 turns, but a great job for them. Good man yourself, Ewald. Thank you very, very much indeed for the incredible 21 months of support. Cheers, man. I bought Flow Pro. How'd you get the wheel? Huh? If you have Flow, come down here and it says the wheel. Toggle wheel. Sorry, if you go on to... There's a video on YouTube all about Flow that I did. Have a gawk. To be fair, the one I knocked over only had a dribble in it. You spilled 2 whole pints. To be fair, the second one survived a little bit. Oh wait, that wheel. The Rambog War... The English Murph. The Rambog Moored wheel. Yes. Thanks, Gibbo. There's a gadget there for the wheel.
Can I get a refund?
There's no refunds. Flyer10, good to see you. Yeah, follow the link Gibbo just put up there in the chat. That'll do the job excellently. Right, how are we looking here now, playing? We're doing terribly okay. Terribly okay. All is terribly well on our live weather. Time of day, would that be Norwegian versus English? 1931. A great year in Irish football.
Something on the wing.
There's many things on the wing. There's another one all right of the two of us. Huh? Who? Killian Murphy has a shot for trying a...
Appreciate the comeback, good buddy.
There's stuff happening everywhere. Mr. Square Lee, you legend, you just pressed a button on YouTube. Hang on, where is this? Over here. Thank you very much indeed. You're very kind for the donation. You legend. Killian Murphy has a shot for trying a Brummie accent. What's a Brummie accent? A Brummie accent? Where's that from? Meanwhile, I can hear you face planting your own face. I don't know what it is though. Oh, Birmingham. But you know, I just said Birmingham. Birmingham. I can't do a Birmingham accent. I need to be there for a while to kind of figure it out. I was trying to do accents on Saturday. Oh, Jesus, I failed miserably now. Miserably. But anyway, right, how are we getting on here now? We're pressing buttons. Yes. Oh, and well, yes, we're doing well. Where's me maps here now? We need to follow these maps very, very carefully. So, small little adjustment to our heading, and let's see what happens here. Right, now, Wicked Gassler, good to see you. Thank you, Mr. Squarely. You're back in the will. You never left the will. You're always in the will. It's great to see you, man. You will be going to Providence, Rhode Island, yes? Next June. Yeah, it's June. If you haven't yet, please smash the thumbs up button if you enjoy the stream. It's free and it's painless. Thank you, old veteran 965, you absolute ledge. So what it does on YouTube, they'll say, yes, I see what you did there. And then they start recommending the stream to other people who ordinarily may not have watched it. But yes, I also... oh wait, Ascari also body checked a pint of Koppenberg. You did! You ordered a Koppenberg, then you ordered a Guinness, and they came out with another Koppenberg, and then you came out with another Guinness. Brilliant. Trixillian, good to see you. Time of day, 1933, I'd say now. 1934. Providence is going to be amazing. Indeed it is. And an upcoming road trip. Absolutely. It's going to be brilliant. I can't wait. And it's ages away. You know. God help Mr. Two-Tone. So, our trips to France, every day for the last 102 days, I'd say, we're going to France. And now it's like, 4 days away. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days away. I can count. We're going to France. I just hope the you know, the car works, you know. Matty, good to see you. What is that you're in tonight? This here is the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 9 by Flying Iron Simulations. What? Who?
Liam Neeson. Pierce Brosnan.
What about them?
Why? Chop liver?
What do you mean? For me?
Didn't text me the morning after.
Listen, right, this is only going to get fucking worse for me. Stop pressing that. That's the
What did you call the girl?
I tried to give out to them.
What did you call the girl in the...
Oh, I called her Barwench.
Yeah.
Barwench! Well, I mean, they didn't answer to the other names they gave. They didn't. Do you know what was funny, though? I said, they were all saying who's my favourite Irish person. I said it was you.
No, you didn't.
I
I
did!
was listening. I was on the phone, but I heard every word you said.
You're in the stream. There must have been a bad signal or something upstairs.
Yeah.
Right, do you know? Come here, hang on, whoa, steady now.
Who's my favourite Irish person? You. I don't even have to think about it.
No, I'm not.
Of course you're my favourite Irish person. After two-tone drink. You know.
What about Liam Neeson?
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy?
Pierce Brosnan is good.
What about Colin Farrell?
Then you go.
Rugby players. We're on to rugby players.
No.
Arguing with the missus. It's not an argument. Lately, her favourite person is Junior. Yeah. Lately. What about Connie McLeod? Who? Come here. Hang on now. Don't go. What was the story with this spider? In the bed.
Yeah, crawling down from the wall onto your pillow and...
Did you set it on fire?
No.
The bed.
No, I just gathered it up and put it out.
Bloody hell. What about Marty Morrissey?
Looks like a...
And now be careful, we're live on the internet. You can't be saying bad things. That's hate speech, Mr. Two-Tone.
He looks like Worf. You know, just...
He's related to the Wharf, I'd say. Yeah.
I like
Son
him.
of
I think he's actually... His commentary is better.
Colomini.
Oh, Colomini.
Oh, Jesus. Colomini is brilliant. Pierce Brosnan, though.
Pierce Brosnan is grown very nice into his grey hair.
I don't have...
Jesus.
There it is there.
He's got a really good beard as well.
Right, I have to continue flying here, you know, because I said you're my favourite person.
Oh, yeah.
Scott, stop pressing that button, please. 11 miles, 1 airlock. Oh, Jesus. Right, now, what were we doing? We're doing this. Who's the most... Eamon, we're not getting into that conversation now. We have to wait until it's after 9 o'clock. Oh, wait, it is. We have to wait till it's after 10 o'clock. We're about to fly into a wall of cloud, look. God almighty, lads. Right, lads, left turn coming up. Our first landing of the night is in La Rochelle. Lima Fox Bravo Hotel. It is the next airport after this one. So, left turn.
Appreciate the comeback.
And it's going to be 310, I think. It's going to be 310. There's buttons being pressed. Mr. Squarely, absolute madman. He's just throwing the dollars. Hang on now. Three. That'll do. Hang on now. I have to react to... Jesus. Where's Mrs. Two-Tone at? I want to explain to her that you were just looking at her name tag and not her... Where is Mrs. It's grand. It's grand. We explained it already. She had a name tag tied around her waist. That's what happened, right? As a rugby fan, I have a list. Johnny Sexton.
Oh, yeah. The goat.
Can't help you, Murph. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? La Rochelle. It's not in the sim, lads. Lima Foxtrot. Bravo Hotel.
Hold on. Her name tag was where?
Around her waist.
Was it?
Real message it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't strategically...
No, it was low. And I just...
No.
I saw a cool hurling goal highlight today. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, Tony Kelly or Robert Downey. Two of them goals were very good. You didn't watch the hurling yesterday.
Robert Downey is playing hurling. Isn't he Iron Man? Robert Downey.
No. It's Dowling.
Oh, it's a son. It's a son.
No.
That's all right. What?
It's a Cork player. Scored one of the best goals I've ever seen in a hurling.
Oh.
Tony Kelly's goal was better.
I had to look carefully because I had to look very close with my bad eyesight. That's what it was. Right.
Bad eyes.
So shocking bad. Robert Downey. Oh, not Dowling. Their here is LFBG and it doesn't exist in the sim. What? LFBG, we're over now, or very close to it.
Did you pick airports that don't exist?
Listen, it's probable.
Is there a chance we might be going to a place in France that doesn't exist on Saturday? Is that a slight chance?
Listen.
Just
Where's this airport that's supposed to be here, but it's not? Hang on.
Just wondering, are we going to a place in France that doesn't exist?
Cognac, it's called.
Hello?
Nah. Oh, hang on, look. Get with that view. Come back here now for a minute. Look, lads. The non-believers. Oh, wait, balls. There it is. No, that's not it. Where is it? There it is there. Who doesn't have that airport? Is that not a base simulator one? It's blurred out. Well, it's blurred out, but there's a runway on it.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry. Present.
Is there a chance we're going to a place that doesn't exist in France?
No. Of course we're going to places that exist in France.
I know Bordeaux.
Hello there.
I know San Marie Mont exists.
Musefan has it. Hey, it's Norcali. Good to see you. How are things? I was watching your stream yesterday, my dude.
Do that again? You used to be in the...
Yeah, but I don't...
Come on.
We are the knights to say me. In the interest of fairness, Murph needs to put a rugby player on the screen just for the women. Wait, what? No! I don't believe in airports, man, Gregor. Goblin Zeus sees the airport. Hang on a second, I'm genuinely confused. Lads, how is it that some of us can see the airport but some of you can't? Stream's going well since coming back home. Nice, man, nice. Muse has Navigraph. Yeah, but Navigraph doesn't put airports in. What are we missing, lads? There's a trick. Whoever installed Navigraph updates can probably see it. Murphy confused. That's not a surprise.
Jesus.
No, but Navigraph won't put in scenery, does it? Is it part of a world update? I thought so. No, it puts in airports though. It is visible but blurred out and not marked in the sim. Is it? I'm very confused. No, it puts in the IO. It puts in ICAO, does it not? I'm getting roasted here. Oh, Daniel O'Donnell, Mr. Two-Tone. I love my mommy, hi. He loves cakes and jumpers. Sometimes a jumper made out of cake. Murph is talking Swedish again. Fee Sky, check it to see it. Navigraph puts in data and maybe Microsoft generates an airport because it finds an ICAO code. It's definitely there. Right. Daniel O'Donnell.
No.
What do you mean no? He's an Irish oh, what's the other... Hold me now.
Mommy.
Huh?
I love me, mommy.
I love my mommy, hi. The other fella, hold me now.
Johnny Logan.
Johnny Logan. Johnny Logan. Only an ATC here, not anything else. Gabriel Byrne. Daniel Day.
Yeah, two very, very good.
Mick Lally.
No.
Well, holy God. Would you believe that? LFBG is not a valid ICAO according to my sim. That is so weird. Huh?
No, he's watching.
Are you watching Top Gun?
Again.
Again.
This is like the 20th time this month.
Nathan Carter.
No.
Your man from RTE Sports that used to say okie dokie. No, that was the weatherman, wasn't it? Oh no, wait, Bill Hurley.
Okie dokie, we leave it there. So.
Okie doke, we'll leave it there. So now, looking at you, Eamon, we're going to talk to you, John. What did you think, John? Well, Bill, the game was crap. We wasn't able to play. No, Bill, we are not. What's it? No, not Bill. Johnny. Eamon. It was Eamon. Martin King. Hello, stop the lights. You will, you won't. Bit of rain coming in over Terranure there to Bridget. With her talk to Joe. Joe Duffy. See, Murph, your plan is with Navigraph, so it doesn't match us plebs. Listen, I'm lost here as much as you are, right?
Do Joe Duffy.
Joe Duffy. Sure. Yeah. The woman from Terranure about the dog who could walk itself. Tell me, Mary. Huh? Brilliant.
Close your eyes.
What does Mr. Two-Tone think of the man that usually reads absolutely everything? Ah, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I've just been keened. Ryan Tuberty.
I like Ryan. I do like Ryan.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I've always liked
Uh-huh.
him. I liked him on the
Gay
radio.
Byrne was better.
Gay Byrne was better.
Confirmed there is rain over Terranure. LFOT and LFOJ don't appear in the sim. Ah, Jesus.
Get back to Martin Norrisy. Mihal or
Michal Morihatig.
much better.
Ah, brilliant. Brilliant. He was, to put this into perspective, right? So Michal was an Irish GAA commentator. He was the Murray Walker, if you like. Murray Walker, who did F1 commentating. Brilliant. Like, the best. No one gets better than Murray Walker. And, well, Michal would have been the best for Gaelic Games. It actually made you laugh. Wait, what? Murph, we need to get the missus a lavalier. A lavalier? Wait, hang on. A lavalier? Oh, wait, a lapel mic to turn on. Yes, yes. No, don't give her a microphone. You mad? And then yeah, you can give her yellow cards or a red card. They'll issue you with a yellow or a red card. And that would you give to me. Listen, lads, what's important here is we're flying to places nobody seems to know. Actually, half of us seem to have and the other half don't, right? It's grand. The Irish guy from the Shamrock pub down the road. Wait, what? It's okay. It's okay. It's not on the VFR map either then. But it is. It is on the VFR map. Look. Flo, come here to me, Flo. Flo shagged. Flo! Jesus, Flo. Right. Interface. Reappear this gadget and turn on the VFR gadget. Look.
That's definitely not the right word to use.
What?
No.
What were you saying? LFOT, lads. LFOT. There it is. Now explain that.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
Flow and the...
No, flow.
Yeah, and the word you used after it is not really correct. Flo is a girl's name.
David O'Kitchen. LFBG. LFBG. Oh, I have that as well. And I have frequencies, so it's because I have Navigraph. Let's go with that. It's because I have Navigraph. Okay. So anyone who's using Navigraph, well then if that's the case, lads, does that not make Navigraph even more important to have in the sim? No? Because if you have Navigraph, it'll actually put in airports for you. You know what I mean? Is that like not more important? Ah, Jesus, Eamon. Icefire says it must be Navigraph. Yeah. Well, there you are. So it must be Navigraph. So Navigraph doesn't generate scenery. Then explain to me why there's scenery. See what I mean? Like, this doesn't make sense at all, lads. Because that last airport had scenery.
Oh, Jesus.
It did. It had it. We'll see it later on when we go flying, right? You can ask the Soba when you go visit them. I will, old veteran. I'll ask them. There was no scenery, just blur stuff. No airlock. There was a runway. There was an actual runway. That's what I mean. You best know where... Wait, pause. You'd best know when you're going, Murph. Thanks, Daz. I read that well. Brilliant. Right, Rochford is out on our left-hand side, and we're about to fly to La Rochelle. This is all terribly nice, isn't it? Look at the state. I'm going to be here next week. This is brilliant news. I need to find suitable parking places for the Skoda. The blur was satellite imagery, which is censored due to military stuff. Yeah. What if the Warbirds in Microsoft Flight Sim have great sounds and a GPS? I don't know. To be fair, Murph, it's not worth paying for Navigraph just to see the confusion on your face. Oh no, it is worth not paying. Navigraph is brilliant. If you were to take one add-on into battle, it's going to be Navigraph. Jesus, look at the scenery, look. Oh man, I can't wait for this. Cannot wait for this. Free confusion. Are you here for the confusion? Yes, one please. It had grass in boxes. Grass boxes, you say? Right, so we're heading out to our first airport. This is La Rochelle. It's only a small little airport as well. This is going to be our first stop of the night, so you must be careful. Look at that P-38. Into battle. Jays, I think it'd be fair by taking a Warbird add-on. Well, you know. Right, let's see what we're having. I can't even speak. I'm having a terribly mad Monday. It's not worth it for non-airliner or full IFR pilot. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? It does not do a thing for me in VFR low and slow. Airlock, have you not used the VFR maps in it? Have you not seen them? They even added trees, as in you can see forests and everything. Very, very good. Okay, over the next airport, Lima Foxtrot Bravo Hotel. Lima Foxtrot Bravo Hotel. Let us go there now by pressing some buttons and doing some flyage in, shall we? And we'll play some tunage. Are we ready? Yes! Autopilot! Off you go, you divil! Let us fly, fireflies. Alright, so our fact-finding missions, don't worry, Ascari, we'll get there now in a few minutes, once we settle into the next leg. So there's our airport over there. We're going to head out where the bridge is. Beautiful. Alright, let's see what this is going to do. So, disappear you for the minute. And let's see what this plane is. Bit of Toby eye, and go. There we go. Alright, so there's our runway. So let's head on out to this little bit of an island here, and then we'll use the we'll use that bridge as a bit of a marker to bring us back in. There's the runway. Alright. Very beautiful, isn't it? This is stunning. It's a beautiful airplane. Alright, bring that boost back. Start bleeding off some of that speed. And spin-a-rooney. Jesus. Easy does it. Speed is looking good. Wow, look at the lads up there. Lima Kilo Mike and Test Pilot doing their stuff. There's the bridge. Isn't that awesome looking? Alright, speed looking good. Bring it down another small little bit. Over the gear. Gear is down and indicating. Not your flaps. Well, all the flaps. Watch your speed here. RPM up a bit. And we shall hope for a gentle landing. Or at least that is the plan. Easy now, Jemima. Okay, what's the speed? Oh, there's a terribly long pause. Oh, it's fixed. Brilliant. Oh, Jesus. Right, easy now. This is pretty, isn't it? Jesus. Sit up in your seat there, we can actually see what's happening. There we go. Okay. We want to make this as gentle as we can, and just be careful on your brakes, lads, yeah? Very careful on your brakes. Okay. Easy. Easy. Easy now. Watch the flare. Alright, hold the nose. Lead it off best we can. She's a floaty. There's touchdown. Watch the brakes. Watch the speed. Keep all the pressure on the back of the yoke, pull them back. And when you're using the brakes, you're kind of full on, full off, full on, full off, yeah? Alright. So we can exit here to the right. Flaps in. Beautiful. And we'll back taxi. We'll stay in the grass though, just to make it nice, you know what I mean? This place is very busy with tourism, very famous. It's beautiful, isn't it? La Rochelle. And like there's a number of flying clubs up here as well. And if memory serves me, it does have some commercial activity as well. I think Ryanair fly in here. I think. Okay, so let's have a look at our next level. It's going to be up towards Nantes. Nantes Atlantique. We're going to overfly that airport. Ooh, there's a Spitfire, look. Nice. So come on back this way, even though I'm going to be using a tailwind. Because I'm in Egypt. Was there a U-boat place here? There is a U-boat base. There's one in Bordeaux and La Rochelle and Le Sable. There's lots of them up this neck of the woods. A lot of them are used now as different kind of museums and stuff. Is it the one in Bordeaux or the one in La Rochelle? It's like an art gallery in there. But it's a digital one. It looks incredible. The a lot of those U-boat pens though, they lasted pretty much the duration of the war, and they wouldn't have been necessarily operational with U-boats because, well, sure, they were completely tied in. But a lot during the war, they wouldn't attack them because they were like extremely strongholds. So I remember when we were in was it Saint-Nazaire? And we were just chatting to some of the locals, and they're like, yeah, like this place didn't get liberated until like the surrender. Only because it was such a strong point. You couldn't bomb it because the concrete was like meters deep, do you know? But very interesting place. Right, let's spin a rooney. Now check your fuel here as well, lads. Now we're taking off with a tailwind, as you do. Alright, easy does it now, Jemima. Right, that'll do us. Right, remember your trim. So rudder trim. Get that lad up there. Thank you. Into our fuel. Weight and balance. Let's have a look. So center tank, yes. We don't want the external tank. We're looking good. Reset your barrow. We're looking good. Or if you have scenery for this place, you're above the ground, so maybe I'm missing stuff. I have scenery for this place. Yes, this is a custom airport. But it's not part of the VFR packs. That's what I'm like. It's. I'll need to do some homework into this airlock because I'm kind of half fascinated. You have to jettison that manually. Oh, will you? Oh God, you will. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Beautiful. Right, lads. Are we ready? We shall try all of this again. There's Keen. Lafford flying with us. Right, so remember the crack, lads. Boost to 0. Right? And let's see what happens. And we'll start learning some stuff about the Tour de France on this leg. So, power coming in. Easy now. Takeoff power is set. Easy. Oh, easy. Easy. There we go. Speed is looking good. There's DJ. Good to see you, man. There's 100. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Bring the RPM back a smidgen. Bring that boost up a smidgen. Alright, we're doing good. Are these airports part of the French VFR pack? They could be, but I don't have it installed, Airlock. That's where I'm getting kind of confused, because I checked that before I went live. Look at all the planes though, this is beautiful. Okay, left turn. Yup, you devil you. And we shall head her on. Okay, get a bit of a trim set up here. Easy, easy. Where to now? Next waypoint is Lima Foxtrot Romeo Sierra, Nantes. So, current heading is 3-4 is what she wants. Heading, autopilot. 3-4, stick her in. Altitude, climb us up to 4. Heading, activate. And we're going to say 3-4-3. So go 339 just to intercept. Kanzui, you take care, my dude. Briggsy says, can you put a list on Discord what planes you have? It changes from week to week, Briggsy. I have every plane, but like, it depends kind of what we're flying or where we're flying. The problem isn't really with aircraft, it's more to do with deliveries. That's the issue, do you know what I mean? Hey, we're looking good, we're looking good. Okay, so we're heading roughly the right way. Speed is looking good as we climb. We'll level out here now shortly, and the rest should be all tickety-boo. So, friends, welcome back to the grand finale of our journey through the storied history of the Tour de France. Over the last 4 weeks, we've been tracing the path of the inaugural 1903 race. Started off in Paris, we worked our way down to Lyon, then it was Marseille, then across to Bordeaux, and then Bordeaux back up this way. So we learned about Henri Desgrange and also Gio Lefebvre, L'Auto magazine. Basically, the whole Tour de France came about because there were 2 newspapers, and they'd have like a section in it about sports and news and current affairs and all this sort of jazz. And the idea was they wanted to have, they wanted to compete. So they said, well, sure, look, we're going to do a bicycle race and we'll do all the coverage. And that was the start of the Tour de France, right? So, L'Auto newspaper conceived the idea of a grand cycling race around France. And it was first announced on July 1st, 1903. 60 cyclists set off from Paris. Maurice Garin emerged as the early leader, and fascinating character, this fella. So remember the name Garin, right? So as we went from Paris, then it was Lyon, then it was to Marseille. The second part of it, that made some beautiful mountainous areas. And there wasn't as many hills as we saw, as you would see in the Tour de France today. And the stages used to be, you know, massive in comparison to what they were, or what they are today. The stages back then, they were huge. They were cycling at night time, do you know? So after that, to Marseille, we then headed across Toulouse, and then we got to Bordeaux, and that's when we took on the La Takeoff. We took on the flying boat. That was last week. That was a lot of fun, that aircraft, and that was a nice spin as well. It covered some 423 kilometers from Marseille to Toulouse, and then a further 268 kilometers from Toulouse to Bordeaux. And from the rider's perspective, back then, this is the first of its kind. So yes, you did have some professional racers. Sponsorships were a thing. The yellow jacket or the yellow jersey that we're so accustomed to now, well, that wasn't the case to indicate, you know, the leader. They used to wear an armband. That's what they used in the early days. Tonight then, part 4 is flying from Bordeaux to Nantes, and then Nantes over to Paris. And in the final part, it took the cyclists some 425 kilometers, and in stage 6 brought them a further 471 kilometers. Maurice Garin triumphed in Paris, securing his place in history as the first winner of the Tour de France. Out of the 60 cyclists who started the race, only 21 completed the grueling 2,500 kilometres. 2,500, right? The participants, the inaugural race, featured cyclists from various countries, and France, for example, they had 49, Belgium had 4, Switzerland 4, Germany 2, and Italy had 1. That made up the first group of racers. And even at the start, you know, when they said, hey, we're doing this big cycle, it wasn't very popular, so they had to kind of up the prize money. And that seemed to have worked a treat, right? Flipper Ally, good to see you. Toto was in the house, welcome in. Any volunteers to take over the decorating? Up be the Jesus. So they were very much the pioneers of cycle racing, and we also learned, you know, all the other races the Tour de France has inspired since then. So many, right? The San Giro, just so many, right? Tons of them. Definitely tune in tomorrow evening for Euro Truck Sim. Black Eyes Gabe, you take care, my dude. Have a lovely evening. So, here's some of the facts of the Tour de France, right? The oldest and youngest winners, right? Henri Cornet remains the youngest winner, claiming victory in 1904 at age just 19. So the youngest person to win the Tour de France was 19 years of age, and that was back in 1904. Firmin Lambot, the oldest winner, securing victory in 1922 at the age of 36. What? The longest Tour de France that ever took place, covering a grueling 5,745 kilometres over 17 stages, took place in 1927. The Tour de France, it attracts over 12 million roadside spectators each year, making it one of the most watched sporting events globally. Jesus. The yellow jersey, I can't pronounce it, I think it's the Mallet Juan, is it? Mallet Juan? It was introduced in 1919 to identify the race leader. The green jersey for the points classification, the polka dot jersey for the mountains classification, and the white jersey for the best young rider under 26 were introduced later. Like, did you see the start of the Tour de France this year? It started... Did it start in... Where did it start? It was Provence or something? Or oh no, it was in Italy, wasn't it? And then they worked their way up. Like, they changed the route every year. But it's nuts. So, like, we talk about endurance. We talk about, you know, the capability, even the technology. Bicycles back then, a lot of them only had one single gear. One gear. Could you imagine it, lads? Mad. Oh, starting in Florence. Florence, yes. Didn't England have to go to the Spain to, or I'm not quite sure. How much was the prize money back then? Not an awful lot. So, like, if you won it, hang on, that's in me top notes. Wait, you hear this now, right? Where is it now? Hang on. Like, it's so vastly different today because now you have teams. You have teams. And back then you had single entrants, and then, you know, teams started coming in then as well. Do you know? Now, competitor, they were given a daily rate to take part, and then they were given kind of prize money. So the entry fee was 10 francs for the general classification and 5 francs for entering a single stage. The prize money and other incentives were significant enough to attract all the cyclists, of whom 60 started the race. Now we're looking for the actual, well, the amounts. I have it here somewhere. Revised. So, the total prize money was increased to 20,000 francs. 20,000 francs. What's that in today's money? So if I were to say 20,000 francs in 1903 today, what is the equivalent of in the year? Jesus, how do we find this? Currency converter. No. 20,000 francs, 1903. Who will be able to tell us this? 20,000 French francs in 1903 in today's money. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Where can I go to get... Oh, wait. Where can I go to learn VATSIM? Captain Ray, go onto our website, twotonemurphy.com, and there's a full course there. Where's this now? What is 20,000 French francs in today's money? Ba-ba-ba-da. Let's see, lads. I wonder what it is. Anyone know? Can anyone take a guess? Defined Prawn is here. Good to see you. So we kind of have to convert it from old money into new money. 20,000 francs in 1903 is the equivalent of about 115,000 euro in today's money. Isn't that absolutely nuts? 115,000. Defined Prawn, thank you very much indeed for your Prime subscription. Dude, 13 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. Blimey. Isn't it mad? The rubber banding. Muse, you having a bad old run of it? We're very close to Nantes now. We're just overflying this airport. Our next landing airport. What was the route? LFOT. Our next landing airport is 2 away. So we continue on with our flight here. We're doing well though. 226 knots. Oh, lads, look at that. There's just something about Spitfires, though, isn't there? It's just incredible. So if they were paid... They were given a daily rate. So 10 francs would have been about 60 quid in today's money. Like, it's mad, isn't it? No, I'm having a smooth run, to be fair. I just see everyone rubber banding. My ping is just high. Muse, I don't think it's you. So when I was looking at the pings earlier on, there was actually red X's on Microsoft multiplayer stuff. Like, do you see the blackout last week? That has me kind of very worried when it comes to the next rendition of Flight Sim. Someone turns off the big red switch, what do we do then? Do you know what I mean? Dougal just started a sim, reinstall 4%. Jesus. If LFOT exists, lads, listen, I'm as lost as, and you know, I've usually picked waypoints that don't exist at all. I've rarely picked waypoints that I have that someone else doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like I've LFJR and I've LFOT. Tour Val de Loire. And yes, I have it on Navigraph. So let's see about scenery because I want to land there. So let's see what happens. But I'm learning things about this sim. Like, it's been out for 4 years. We're almost into its 5th year, and like I'm still learning different things about this sim. It's nuts. And I have to say, since that little fixeroonie we did with FSU IPC, Muse, have you gotten any stutter since we did that? Gregor says, why does me Messerschmitt sound like it's backfiring? It could be. LFRS exists for me. Okay, so the nearest airport to LFOT would be LFEN. Lima Foxtrot Echo November is probably going to be the closest one. Hey, Thrusted, good to see you. Angel15, welcome in. A full uninstall, reinstall of the sim. It's behaving all right-ish for me, so I'm probably going to wait. Like the next time I do anything with this, it'll be a sim uninstall and it'll be horsing in 2024. At least that's the hope. That's the hope. No stutters other than the usual ones. Yeah, that's nuts, isn't it? Trust that you're very welcome in, man. Good to see you. It's mad because, like, put it this way, right? If there is something going on with Navigraph that's actually injecting runways, not necessarily scenery, but if it's putting in a hard runway based on its own database, that's friggin' cool. Oh, you gotta love Spitfires. Don't they look beautiful? We got a great selection of aircraft here, haven't we? And look how the weather has changed as well. Jesus, that's beautiful looking. Naughty Gnome is here. Good to see you, my dude. Had a busy night tonight. I'll be about for some trucking tomorrow. Nice. Great to see you, Naughty Gnome. Wonderful to meet you in person on Saturday. Oh yeah, I never, Jebson. How did you like it as well? The Schmiddix. It was grand, wasn't it? I wonder if we'll be able to use our community folder with flights in 2024. I would say yes. So, Zith, I would think so. Man, look at the scene. Look at that view, though. With the clouds and stuff. There's Flying Teapot. Jesus, we're getting into proper cloudage here, aren't we? Jesus. It's going to be a right turn here now, lads, in a moment. Heading of 64 degrees. Go ahead and bounce it in. Let's go 60 for the moment. We're in the soup. We're in lots of soup. I haven't tried any of it yet. No, not yet. But I will. Oscar Barrow, thank you very much indeed. Very kind. 3 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. Awesome stuff, dude. That's 2 that aren't in Microsoft Flight Sim or Little Nav Map. It's weird, isn't it? Spinix was great. Could and did drink that all night. Fantastic weekend. It was great. Great crack. It was, dude, it was awesome. So we will organise more. I'll probably do one in the UK soon. I will do one in the UK soon. We'll tip over to London or something like that. Probably London, I'd say. Okay, clouds are alright-ish as we head along our way. Jesus, lads, when you think about it, when we started off 4 weeks ago, like, imagine cycling this. You know what I mean? Like, crazy stuff. Cobweb, you're very welcome in. Thank you for the follow, dude. You were there for the UK one? Nice. That's interesting. Some sort of a tower. What's photogrammetry too? Look at that. Jesus. There's photogrammetry over Nantes. Beautiful. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that. Stunning. Adam Control sent you. Ah, brilliant. You're very welcome in, my dude. Pull up an L chair. I'll try and get to the UK one. Yeah. It'll be. I need to figure out when, but like, maybe November. Someone has a jet. The sound is in your cabin. Uh-oh. Party at Hammy's house. Hammy, we're put on the kettle. Man, look at that though. Isn't it beautiful? Hang on a second. Look at the state of that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it just absolutely stunning? Retriever Neil, nice one. The scenery and everything. Ah, lads, this is class. Hang on a second. Get some, oh, this'll work. Yes. Oh, hang on, we can get very sophisticated here. Wait to see this. Yes. Like, imagine 1903, lads. It's absolutely beautiful now, what have you? It's stunning! Loire Valley, or the river. Remember our crazy tour of the chateaus? Oh, remember that? The place that'll forever be called Dougal's Landing. Do you remember that? Oh man, that's beautiful. The Loire, that's stunning looking, isn't it? We'll try now fly past, will we? Mind your ears, this could get loud. Are we ready? Hope this works now. Mind your ears. Jesus, the speed. The speed. Ah, Jesus. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Dougal planted it on the castle grounds. Do you remember that? Isn't France part of Ireland? Sure, listen. This is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful here, isn't it? Sure, the Irish invented France. Yeah, it's about time you figured it out. Is your LFOD St. Florent? LFOD? I don't have LFOD. I'm not using LFOD. Our next waypoint is Lima Foxtrot Juliet Romeo. We're overflying that. And then our next stop is Lima Foxtrot Oscar Tango. Dear Wolf Strike, it really is, dude. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. We love it and we hate it, but we really love it. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's stunning, isn't it? It's just beautiful. I'm doing a recce for me holidays. Jesus.
To the dark side.
Right? Prime, good to see you, man. Sorry, you're still here, or don't you have a pint to spill? Shots fired! Oh, Jesus. Don't mind her, Muse. I think you're great crack.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Barty. Yeah, I'm kind of doing a bit of a recce because when we're going to be driving... So we get in here at Cherbourg and we're going to be heading down. Oh, there's Fougaray. That's the place of the medieval castle look. Now, if I was a medieval castle, where would I be? Ooh. Where is it? That is Fougaray. Oh, is that it there? No. Oh, Jesus. Where is it? That doesn't look terribly medieval at all. Where in the name of Jesus is it? No, we're lost. Well, we're not lost. We're in France. Like, I have an airport. I'm like, what? And there is scenery, so like I am completely confused now. Very, very strange. But anyway, what was I doing? World map, was it? Yes. We used to see the second medieval castle on the left, and 4 miles to the right. Yeah, I don't know. To be fair, I think Murph spilled more than Muse. No, I didn't. Well, no, I did. Oh yeah, I did actually. Yeah. Surely I just saw you jump a hole in... Wait. Surely I just saw you jump a hole in your ceiling. The French wish they were Irish. Fact. Yeah. Ooh, some very close formation flying here. Lads, look at the weather. Isn't it beautiful? We're cloud surfing here. It's stunning. Short and Stewart. Boston Elf. 2000? Oh, you're just under it, I'd say, yeah. Or 200. Jesus, look at that, though. The lighting is superb, isn't it? Like, you look at that view. Flight Sim 24 is going to be better than that view. Is it true Murphy was drinking half pints? As soon as I give you a compliment, you freeze. Don't froze. Sim crashed. Keane Lafford. Keane had a crash and I had a pause. I'll catch up in Paris, Kozaker. Or Kozaki says, Kozaker. The Sim has the airport. Okay. Is it true Murphy's drinking half pints? No, I was drinking massive pints. Huge. That's strange now. I had a long pause and Keane had a CTD. The thing is all connected, lads. Jesus, now that's very pretty down there, though. There's photogrammetry here as well. This is beautiful. Far, far away is... Well, far, far away. In the Wildcat. It's proof that Microsoft are listening to everything. It's proof that the sim is the servers are connected so much way. Man alive, look at the photogrammetry. Isn't that gorgeous? Down to the clouds. Man alive. That's stunning. How different the weather is down here, look. Isn't that class looking, isn't it? How much fuel do we have? Oh, jeez, I better check, low Viz. Good to see you, man. Ah, lads, isn't that gorgeous looking? Let's ramble over here for a second. Look at this, though. That's just beautiful. Got a cathedral over here. Just the photogrammetry is quite good here, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Look at the state of that. Now that's a castle on a castle. That's awesome looking. Man, it's just, right, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Jeez, the photogrammetry is pretty good here. Looking forward to the update tomorrow. Oh yeah. Briggsy, I saw some of the screenshots for London. It looks absolutely stunning. It looks amazing what they've done with London. There's even an ancient Roman bridge. Yeah. In fairness, the first crash in a long time. Yeah, to be fair. What's that, Murph? No, I don't have small hands at all. What are you talking about? Oh, fuel, come on. Alright. Just under 60 gallons. We should be okay. So we're going to be turning right on 99 degrees. 99 mad balloons. Murph, who would win in a drinking session? You or Mr. Two-Tone? Oh, Jesus. It's a keep in an Outer Bailey. Was it? Mr. Two-Tone has been known to drink many under the table. But she's in the mood now for the old, session. I don't know what it is. There's just something majestic about that Spitfire, isn't it? It's like, it's just one of these timeless, beautiful designs. It's a stunning looking aircraft. As is that 339 behind it. It looks great. Okay, now this is going to get very interesting. Number one, the weather is crap. Number two, we're going to an airport that I don't think many people have. Right turn coming in. Oh, look at the cloudage, man. Isn't this gorgeous? I prefer the look of the Corsair. Corsair is beautiful. Nightstep says, in 732 in the Battle of Tours and Poitiers, the Franks under Karl Martel beat an Arab army, thus stopping the spread of Islam into Central Europe. Really, Nightsep? Was it the Moors? No? Because didn't they push into Spain quite a bit? So is that why you left her at home for the trip to Vegas? Didn't want her embarrassing you? Timeless and beautiful. Much like myself, to be honest. Come on, Keen. I dropped to 3,000 and I can make out the ground, but it's iffy. Oh, really? That's going to be interesting. They came up from Spain, Nightsep. That's fascinating. So they got this far north and they were pushed back. That's nuts. Because, like, they're in the top half of France. They got all the way to there. That's nuts. My ignorance now, I know very little of that. I want to learn a lot of the Moors coming up and what the Spanish did and what the French did. Like, I'd love to learn a lot of that because, like, there's so much left in terms of the buildings and the fortifications. There's so much things still there. And what's staggering, a lot of them were built on existing fortifications, a lot of the Roman stuff. Karl Martel is one of my heroes. Martel means hammer. Karl Martel. I'll have to look into that. They couldn't cross the Loire. Am I going to visit La Roche-Guyon? I don't know. The Arab army against Martel was more a looting operation than a real invasion. Oh, right. It's fascinating. Did I do a stream about that? I don't think so, old veteran. No. I don't think so. But you know what I'm like now? I'll go off to try and learn this. Noel K says 2,000 is fine. Alright, we'll keep an eye on it. We're twice that at the moment. Savage. Very, very interesting stuff. Must be getting you and Age of Empires confused. The Murphys came over from Ireland and sorted them out. It's gas. You know the way you look into family trees and all this. My dad is big into like family trees. He's gone a fair bit back, and like it's very hard to get Irish kind of names and stuff since kind of before the 1920s. But when you go back further, like he's got back into like the 1600s, he's done some serious work. But I remember then trying to figure out where did the name come from. Do you know the name Murphy, and when you try and figure out where these names come from, and it's a Murraku, or Murracada, Murloc, right? And they all kind of drifted naturally where you would think they would drift, the spread of civilization. So you talk about the spread of humankind, the cradle of life, which is kind of Ethiopia neck of the woods, right? But then you have the cradle of civilization. And
Houston, we have a problem.
It is grand. The cradle of civilization started off in kind of the Middle East, you know, all around Mesopotamia. And then it spread west. Greece was a huge hub for it. Then, of course, Rome and, you know. But where you get the names, the people's names, and the migrations, and the reason for these migrations, it's fascinating stuff. You come away with a sore head, do you know? But with the French, it's very, very interesting. Because you've so many different eras of all the history, like. Mad stuff. Absolutely mad stuff. Right, small course correction, lads. A little bit of a left turn. Johnny Aardvark, good to see you. Eastern Turkey sees the first modern baking of bread. Something like 7,000 BC. It's nuts, like. The Murphys invented potatoes. Murphy is from Mesopotamia. It is from the word Murpheus, which means Egypt.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Brilliant. Johnny Aardvark. My God, 42 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. Absolute ledge, Johnny. Where is it now? I said Tarnish Mossman because I'm trying to come up with an answer because he said I had small hands.
Hello?
Right? Vic, you're very welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Very happy Monday, Vic. Apparently many people have a genetic connection to Genghis Khan and the Mongols. Yeah. They got around. Indeed, they did. Janie then, they got around. The Moors got this far north. then later Ottomans got to Vienna. There was a great documentary on Netflix about the Ottomans. And, you know, the battle over Constantinople, Istanbul. And how it was... was he Holy Roman or were they Byzantine? But anyway, the big battle was fought there. Now this is going to be terribly interesting, lads, because I recognise scenery here. Let's see what happens. I said pause. I know you can't bear that. Brilliant. Dan 1878, good to see you, my dude. The Polish cavalry charge saved Vienna. Oh, lads, there's so much I want to learn about this. All right, autopilot, we're going to dismiss you and we're going to hand fly this in because I want to inspect the locale. Airport is dead ahead according to my map. So autopilot off. Look at this formation. The state of it is beautiful. Right, lads, I need to dip down here now, so let's see what we can do. Holy Roman Empire is Germany with some other territories. Byzantine Empire is a term used by historians. They call themselves the East Romans. Ah. As a Canadian, I've resigned myself to the fact that I am a mutt. We have traced our roots and found that we are French, English, Scottish and German. Like I said, well, a bit of Irish in there as well. Especially the Newfoundies. Okay, so we can go down. The river's on our right, yeah? Okay. So we'll go down to where the river is. And let's see what happens. Oh, you meant yourself personally. Gotcha. Man, the Spitfire. You can totally understand why Kahari is flying this around the world. It hand flies so well. It's one of my favourite aircraft in the sim. They did a great job with the Spitfire. Infidel Fireman, good to see you, man. Howdy. Hope you're well, dude. You're very welcome in. Happy Monday. Thank you, Airlock. I'm interested to see what happens. So we'll head down this way.
Behave.
Jesus! Best alert ever. Loviz, thank you very much indeed for the 500 bits. You absolute legend. Thank you very much. And he started a hype train. Be the Lord Jesus. Up, yep, jump, yeah. Christ, that gets louder and louder, doesn't it? Right. So, down by the river. And let's see what we can do. English, Dutch, French, and Italian, says Eamon. Jesus.
Dougal, have you been drinking?
I have, Ted. I've been drinking like a mad idiot.
All my alerts are fixed. Great news. Right, let's ramble up here. And German. Ooh. It's mad, lads. 'Tis mad. Right, let's go up by the river. We're looking good, lads. We're looking good. Right. So the airport is going to be to our left here in a moment. Easy now. So there's no photogrammetry here, but it still looks pretty good. The mesh is really good, isn't it? Right, bit of Tobii action here so we can... You know what I mean? Our airspeed is also pretty high. 250 knots according to the gadget. Okay, bring that back a bit. So look at this big Egypt. The weather looks like yours, really? Okay, so we got some nice bridges here. I can see runway lights. This is fascinating. How I have some scenery and others have some scenery and others don't. It's nuts. And like, it's not just a runway, look. How is that? Let's go in for a closer look. Now, in saying that, it looks like it's a straight runway. I don't see any taxiways. Real Roughneck, thank you very much. 1,000 bits, look. Jesus. Sorry, I'm making everyone dizzy now, moving my head around the place. Real Roughneck, that is insane generosity. Thank you very much indeed. What buttons am I pressing now? There we go. So yeah, there's no taxiways as such, but I do have a runway. How is that? And there's no satellite data. I didn't think Navigraph was putting in though runways. I'm shocked. I guess that's turned around here. Sharp turn. Man, the Spitfire can really do the work. It can just do the work, can't it? Could it be a photogrammetry setting? I don't think so. Sid says it definitely does. It added one near me in real life and it's bugged out. Okay, okay. Well, can we all... Anyone who has Navigraph, do you have the runway? If you have Navigraph and you can see the runway, press 1. If you don't have Navigraph and you don't see the runway, press 2. And if you don't have the runway and you don't have Navigraph and, you know... Well, no, hang on, where am I going with that one? Oh, Jesus, you're never going to land this, Murph. Easy now. I'm getting too excited flying around the place. Some areas have been blurred on Bing and Google. Jesus, the backfiring going on here. Easy now, plane, easy.
Oh, Jesus.
What if we don't have the sim installed? Medic! Get a medic! Jesus, this is beautiful looking. You get to eat cake. Says Briggsy.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Cyborg! Jesus, this is nice, isn't it? It's a beautiful location though, isn't it? If you don't have the plane and just float there without a parachute, that'll work as well. What if you have Navigraph, but you're not at home? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Speed's coming down. Lower the gear. Starter turn. Watch your speed. Let's go for some flaps. See? See? Alright. Second landing of the night. Be sure to check your fuel.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Define prawn. I have the runway and Navigraph. Stock sim, no runway. It's mad, lads. Alright, easy, Murph. Easy. Easy. We're going to use all the runway here. Speed coming down. Oh, Jesus, the wind. Speed coming down. Easy. 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 Kershplunk. Leather. Watch your speed. Mind the braking. And we're down. We're down. DJing, good to see you. On Google Maps, it appears as Aerosoft as Aerosoft. Is it Aerosoft scenery? I'm as lost as you guys are. Honestly, like it's. We're putting it down to Navigraph. Alright, flaps in. We shall back taxi. And now it is the last hurrah to Paris. And remember, lads, we got to fly back under the Eiffel Tower. Ah, jeez, it's just going to be a terrible accident. Sorry. It says aeroport, not aeroport. 98 Vulcan, good to see you. Test pilot says, I'm not using Navigraph and I see a runway. Now, test pilot, is that fact? Or are you just throwing a size 17 spanner into the works? So that's what airlock sees. Most unusual. Do you see a runway like what I have, test pilot? That's nuts. Big Bone Baggins says big grass for you. Same here, just grass. Test pilot has a runway here and he's not using Navigraph. What? What is this? Okay, says it is Navigraph. Zit removed Navigraph and the runway disappeared. But test pilot doesn't have Navigraph. I'll do some digging on the forums. There has to be something here. Well, there's test pilot. And he's very much on the runway. On the centre line as well. So, yeah, that's interesting. Probably some of World Update, Benelux and France installed. Maybe. Neil can see the runway, but everything else is blurred. Yeah, but mine's pretty much blurred as well. Maybe it's just one of the updates, lads. Maybe. Do you know what it could be? Could it be We Love VFR? The ICAO code is Lima Foxtrot Oscar Tango. Could it be Latin VFR? Could it be We Love VFR, lads? That's the only other thing. Airlock is using We Love VFR. Okay, so it's not We Love VFR. Oops! Right, okay. Okay. Let us top up some fuel. We're heading to Paris. Back to the capital. Where we shall complete. Look at this, though. Right, so let's get our trimmage done. Yes. Okay, sports fans. It is time to fly. Could it be the map enhancement mod? No. I'm not using that. Is there something in my community folder? Microsoft Flight Sim, community. LFOT, or what's this one now? LFOT. Let's see where the file is. Can you find it via the warp tool in the wheel? Yeah. Community, PMDG. Okay, so PMDG have Just Flight, FS Traffic, modules. Official. 1 star. There's something in here. LFOT. Search. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. So, 1 star, data, nav data, procedure. So the data I'm getting is from the sim directly. That file right there. And that's where you get your Citizen Stars from. So it's in the 1 star data, nav data. And nav data, as far as I know, is their own. And Navigraph also put data in there. So if I go into data, nav data, airports, well, they're not giving me an ICAO code. It should do. There it is there, right? So that's the coordinates. Now, what about... like, where did this stuff come from? Like, it doesn't tell me who... do you know what I mean? It's not telling me who gave me this. It's mad, isn't it? Now, I could come into Navigraph now. this PC program files. Navigraph. Where did we find this now? Probably not a good idea doing this on the live stream. They wouldn't be terribly happy if, like, hang on, there has to be a way to show you if it is coming in from Navigraph. Right, I'll do a bit of homework later on, lads. I will find out what and why it is. We'll get to the bottom of it. Right, it's time to fly. Get the boost to 0. Easy.
Oh, Jesus.
Easy. Keep it on center line, you muppet. Oh, Jesus! You saw nothing! Shh, shh.
Oh, Jesus.
Houston, we have a problem.
Listen, what you just saw there was physics, and I did nothing wrong, but I did everything wrong. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, I need a new prop, please. Oh, look at that, it's fixed.
Look at
right.
this big eaters.
Fished. Come on, Betsy. Come on, Betsy. Low fuel pressure. Curse of Jesus,
Can I
isn't
get
it?
a refund?
There's no refunds. Right, come on, Betsy. More fake news. Turbulence. Yes. Yes, you devil, you. Jesus. Right, let's try that again, you
Dreamy,
big muppet.
sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
It's totally fine, lads. I mean, all we were doing here... Do you remember that fake airport that killed us?
Maybe it's 88 miles per hour.
Bloody hell.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
It's fine. I didn't believe a word of it either. Right now, easy. Don't tip it over again, you... Right, now. Jesus, right, easy. Easy this time, you big idiot. Easy. 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 That's better. Oh, yes,
They've
that's
done
much
studies,
better.
You know, 60% of the time,
Yes.
it works every time.
There's 100 knots. We didn't crash this time, you muppet. Up, you devil, you. Bloody hell. Are we there yet? We're getting there. Get the boost up. Yes. Right. We'll ignore that even happened. Hello. Right, we need to get to the Eiffel Tower. We have a date with the Eiffel Tower. We need to fly underneath it.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
No, thank you very much indeed. One man. Took the Skoda into the shop. My neighbour had some workers who did not think of using a grinder. Oh, hang on, wait. You took your Skoda into the shop. Your neighbour had some workers who did not think that using a grinder on metal next to my car was a bad idea. They're paying for a new paint job. Are you for real? Jesus. Low tech, thank you very much indeed. Why are we kind of drifting here to the left?
Hello there.
Oh, alright. Weem, welcome in. Right. We're going to make tracks now to Bali. Let us bring over our autopilot. Thank you. So heading of 50 degrees. Dish, dish, dish. Oh, Betsy. You can do it. Oh, she's behaving now. Yes. Oh man, look at that though, isn't it gorgeous? Stay under the clouds, it's more fun. Alright. Drop her down, so 2,500 feet, how's that? What if the tower isn't there and the aliens got it? Well, ooh. I mean, they could, right? They could. I forgot I had a click spot to disappear the guns. You see that? It doesn't look right without those 20mm cannons. I'm just saying, you know. Sometimes doing things with yoke ends with bent metal. Paris is great. Next time I'll go, I'll actually try to see the city and not just go to Disneyland. Paris is great. It's huge. Typical Murphy. I was like, oh yeah, I can see it here on the map. We'll just go from here to there. So that won't take long at all. Like a 4-hour walk in like 30 odd degrees. I was shagged. But yeah, Paris is lovely. Beautiful. The Irish created aliens. Low tech, now you're talking. Now you're talking. That's what we do, lads. So you didn't really go to Paris. Oh wow, look at this. Look at the lighting. Jesus. Briggsy says, I was told it's like London. Is that true? Nah, not really. Energizer says, I've been to Paris twice. Pro tip, never ever drive there or you'll never get out there with a dent-free car. I drove in Paris. I drove the Champs-Elysees. It was brilliant. Airlock. Yeah, Boston Elf, 100%, man. That's beautiful. 2,500 feet. Look at that. Look at the lighting. Isn't it stunning? SK Son, good to see you, my dude. You're never late. Never ever late. So we're next going to overfly LFOJ, LFOR, and then we are into Paris. Paris is more like Edinburgh than London. Maybe. LFOT must be an add-on. I see buildings. There's one on flightsim.to. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Did you ever drive around the Arc de Triomphe, Murph? If so, how many years did it take you to get out of that roundabout? I did one lap of it. It's 3 lanes into something like 5 lanes back into 2 lanes. And it's all cobblestone heading down the Champs-Elysees. There's some crack though. I saw Jesus that day in my car. Jeez, the amount of cars. We drove down the Champs-Elysees with a caravan. No way, Scorpio. That was an experience. Children, shut up. Daddy needs to concentrate. Do you ever do that when you drive? Turn down the radio, it helps you concentrate more. Or open a window. Shh, I'm concentrating driving. Wished. Trits 4, you take care, my dude. Have a lovely evening. Yeah, no, we won't be going near Paris now on this trip. We're heading down. It's all the west coast. Where it's you know, La Rochelle. We'll go down to Bordeaux, and then we're back up towards. We're not a million miles from. How do you pronounce it? Bourges Lyon, I think it's called. It's up. It's near. What's the big town near it? Hang on, I'll bring up a map. We'll bring up an owl map here now, hey. Let's see here now. Maps. Google Maps. Why not? Going in Skoda, I am. Paris right now is prepared for the Olympic Games. Yeah, it's going to be so busy. I watched a guy called Ducati come screaming around the Arc de Triomphe at rush hour. No way. Don't forget your stickers for your lights. Do you still need them? I don't think you do. Right, let's have a look. So, where are you now? We're in here. Somewhere. Hang on, I'll find it. That's too high. Wow, we're near this neck of the woods. There we go. Bagnol de l'Orne, Normandy. That's where we're. Look at this place. So we're going to be up this neck of the woods for a few days. Check out the hotel we're staying in. It's mad looking. Where is it now? Chateau? No, we're not staying in the chateau, despite me best intentions. Is that it? No. Hang on now. Hang on now. It has just 2 hotels in the place. Where are you now? Where are you? That's it there, I'd say, is it? The residence du lac. No. No. Here we go. Here we go. That's where we're staying. It's like something out of The Shining. Well, it's not really, but it's nice. There's the pool. I'd be practicing me cannonballs in there. That's the area there. So it's like an apartment you rent out for a few nights. It looks nice, doesn't it? It looks, jeez, it looks lovely. So hopefully you get like the weather, but it's an apartment, so like you can, it's self-catering. Like you just look after your own bits and bobs. Do you know? But the area looks beautiful. It's all stunning kind of forest land. Look at down there at the front of it. Look. And mad looking, isn't it? That's it there in a rainy day, but it's just still nice looking. So we're up here for a few days, and as I said, we want to venture out to Fugray, I think it's called, which is here. And look at the size of the gadget here now. No, not the chateau. Where's the? I mean, look at this thing. Look. Isn't that stunning? Like, that's absolutely gorgeous. It's the largest medieval site in Europe. Or like the, you know, a medieval castle. Manor Lords, very much so, isn't it? Looks beautiful. Cannot wait. I'm going over there to get some inspiration, you know, for building an extension onto the house. A couple of turrets I think would look well, wouldn't it? Right. Jesus, where are we now? Did I miss a turn? No, we're okay. Bit of a left turn though. Let's go 030. We'll head up this way. And before the kitchen. The weather is meant to get better next week. I saw that, Eamon, yeah. Yeah, thanks, dude, thanks. You know you get pulled with the French Rozzers. Yeah, right. A friend of mine is living in Paris at the moment. Oh, nice. PH Roy says, we celebrated the millennium in Paris. Can you imagine the whole Champs-Elysees was car-free? What? That was unbelievable. Another airport. Sorry, another blurred out airport. Which one is blurred out for you, Night Zep? Send a letter to the French. 2 turrets, Murph. One could be your cell when the missus hears the other is not her kitchen. It's grand. Shh. Murph Towers. Anything like faulty towers. That'd work. Hey, Lost Trucker, good to see you. LFOJ. Are you serious? You've nothing there either? Listen, I don't like planning these routes. I mean, I can only go based on what I have in the sim, and like I make sure I've nothing installed. Do you know what I mean? So like, I never realized Navigraph was dropping sceneries in place. Never thought of that. Never figured that before. Doing a cannonball in the swimming pool, we were like Kevin in Home Alone. Now you're talking. Great ideas to get some ideas, yeah. Sure, the Irish invented low-resolution airports just so the runways that only some people can see and others can't. Yeah. If you plan the routes using Little Nav Map, you can set it to use the same database instead of Navigraph. Zit, I need to do that. I don't use Little Nav Map, and that's something I need to work on. I don't use Little Nav Map. Only because of, like, to me, Navigraph is perfect. A bit of a left turn here, lads. But I'm going to have to start using it. Murph, Murph will come back in pixelated form. Man, look at that though. Isn't that stunning? Little Nav Map, lads. Do you love it? Do I have Little Nav Map? I'm sure I have little nav map somewhere. Someone needs to show me how to use it. Little nav map. Alex projects. Releases and downloads. Download for Windows. Right, we're downloading here now. This is exciting news, lads. You use it all the time. I don't believe Navigraph is creating runways. It's only providing AirAct data. DGS, dude, that's what I thought. Nightsep. I use it for virtually every flight. The Irish also invented kitchens. I don't believe Navigraph is creating the runways. Yeah. You have it, but you don't use it, says Roy. Dougal says, but it isn't perfect. Little nav map still beats Navigraph for VF4, although Navigraph is fast at catching up. It's the interface with little nav. That's typical. Why won't it it won't even download? What? Keep. Little nav map. We'll do that bit later. Patrick, you take care of my dude. Mrs. Hetty Wolf, good to see you. I want to be like Murphy when I grow up. I'm not an alcoholic. Well, there seems to be some haunted castle in France if you search the web. Is there? Murph, did we not learn how to open other software in the middle of a stream? Oh yeah, so, never mind. Sit in your hands, Murphy. Yeah. Sit in your hands. Right. LFOR, another little bit of a left turn, lads. We're nearly there now, but we all need to fly under the Eiffel Tower. Otherwise it won't work. Keane, you take care of my dude. It was a painful 6 hours? Jesus. Once you install a little nav map, you'll have to let it read your sim and the data to make it accurate. Ah, okay. Preparing Navigraph database. Christ. This is the first time you're doing the thing. Thanks very much. Sure. Last update. Currently loaded. Simulator. Yeah, we'll play with that later on. If I do it now, I'll break something. I never liked the layout of it though. Do you know what I mean? It was always just meh. But it's Jesus. It's worth a shot. We'll see what we can do. Now Paris is off in the distance, lads. We're very close. Very close. We're looking good. Jeez, the formation flying tonight has been incredible. Here's Muse in the Spitfire. A hot dog sandwich. Brilliant. Yeah, the food on Saturday was alright. Once you install it, you have to... Yeah, we'll do that. It uses the update from Navigraph FMS Data Manager. Okay. Seems more likely some people don't have City or World updates installed. I don't know. Murph, if we're out and someone offered you a free beer, but it wasn't your favourite brand, would you turn it down? Navigraph or little nav map is your free beer? Yeah. But I just love Navigraph. Like for VF4 flying, I mean, look, it has everything you friggin' need. Everything you need. In particular when it comes to, like, you know, ATC stuff. And it has day-night mode, which is even better. Obstacles are on it. Like, they've added in so... Little Navmap has OS data, doesn't it? At age 30, you spent a month having birthdays. Jesus. This is class looking. The time of day, isn't it stunning? Jesus, Sim, it's amazing. Moloch, good to see you. Murph, what's your favourite type of beer? Stout? I like a blonde beer. So does little nav map. It has satellite view, topographic view, and Google Bings. Ah, okay. Nights up, you take care. One of those nights. Listen, I'm having one of those days. Yeah, you can draw on Navigraph. It's called annotations. Plus Navigraph. Well, isn't there then also ways to look at other aircraft on little nav map as well? Isn't there? There's an add-on that puts Google Maps in it. All right, okay. Yeah, we'll play it by year. So we're coming in over the town. Then it's going to be a right turn, and that's heading us back to Paris. We're very, very close. How are we going for time? We're actually bang on. There's Ludsey. Oh, look at the lighting, though, isn't it beautiful? Man, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? Jesus Muse, I see what you mean with the elastic banding. It's mad. Yeah, no, thanks for that, lads. Let me go off and explore a little bit of little nav. A little bit of little nav map. I'll go off and explore a little nav map because Jesus Gibbo, big update to GSX that adds passengers to the PMDG stuff. Map enhancement mod got an update, and the DLSS swapper has a new version. Jesus. Gibbo, let us know how you get on. Right turn. We're now heading for Paris. But yeah, no, I'll do a bit of messing around in a little nav map, and I'll see what it can do. Like, there's the airport LFOR, so like, I'm just like, what? We'll see how we get on. But look at this stage. It's only gorgeous. Big update to GSX. Yeah, that's going to be cool. The map enhancement mod. Not sure what it does. The DLSS or the DLSS swapper has a new version. I'm afraid to do anything because I'm actually getting good performance. You know. Now I know there's an update for my Nvidia graphics card, but I haven't grabbed it yet. So you know, we'll leave that sit for the moment. Do you know what I mean? Okay, we're heading towards it. Welcome back to Paris. Map enhancement is when you use the latest Bing map or Google or Apple. Yeah. From Navigraph blog, the Navigraph data update service from Navigraph will only update the navigational data. To some extent, the simulator will attempt to redraw the visual scenery, but this update will not affect buildings, aprons, taxiway landmarks, geography, or anything visual that a scenery developer would work with. Aha! So, Flyer10, are we saying that it can give the sim information and the sim drops in a runway? Makes sense. Oh, Roy, okay, nice one. Yeah, well, I used the DLSS swapper. Little nav map is cool for creating VO4 flight plans as opposed to SimBrief using VOR as NDBs. Mac, the best one I think is the Airplane Heaven P51. That's the best one. Gibbo says 3.7.2 is the latest now. Ooh, I think I'm just using 3.7, Gibbo. We shall see. Why is bacon called bacon and cookies called cookies when you can cook bacon and bake cookies? Brilliant. Right, the last hike to Paris, lads. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Bit of tunage here, Maestro, even. What does this one do? Is it this one? This works. Jesus, Briggsy. Been a long night of running. Updated DLSS and haven't seen any issues, but yet to test further. Okay. The numbers in the CrowdStrike cause 46, 344. How many? Is that 46,000 flights? Jesus. Briggsy, that's nuts, man. I'm waiting to see the lights of Paris. Interesting. Franz Carl. That's mad. Why'd you drive in a parkway and park in a driveway? These are all questions that we can't answer, lads. You know. It's the important questions. But yeah, there's never a dull moment when it comes to updating your sim. Like, when I turn on my PC religiously, the first thing I do, I check for the Windows or the Microsoft Store updates. That's the first thing I do. Then I tend to go into the main ones. Orbex. They're all in here, look. I go through all of them. Always make sure you start PMDG with, what's the word? Admin mode.
Give yourself to the dark side.
Muse spends about an hour a week updating stuff. Right. Prime, thank you for the bits. What if oxygen is poisonous and it takes 75 to 100 years to... It's an interesting thing to think of. That's a lot of flights, including GA flights. That's like insane amount of flights. Right, I'm starting to see some scenery appear. Huzzah. Right, Orly is ahead of us. Left turn, because we want to go for the Eiffel Tower, lads. Mrs. Eddie Wolf, you take care. I turn on my PC, place my hands together, with the Lord in mind asking, please don't give me another issue. Right? Yeah, 46 gallons are okay. Thanks, test pilot, though. Check your fuel, lads. No, I think we're going the right way. I have to pick up the LCN. This is awesome looking. We're not too far from Versailles neck of the woods, sure we're not? We're not too far from Versailles at all. Just had to replace the CMOS battery today. No way. Okay, some scenery coming in. Left turn. This is exciting. Man, I love this plane. It's so good. Right, lads, the drill. Fly under the Eiffel Tower. Because that's how we started this entire journey 4 weeks ago.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
I did, yes, thank you very much indeed. 22 months, my dude. Thank you very, very much. Muse fan had a sim freeze. Oh, Jesus. Did it recover? We don't see you, Muse. Uh-oh. Don't press anything. We see you. Whenever it freezes, just don't even look at it. About 20 seconds? Jesus.
Dougal, have you been drinking? I have, Ted. I've been drinking like a mad idiot.
Now, what are we looking for? Yeah, that kind of works. Some tunage as we approach Paris. Man, look at the lighting. This is stunning.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Jesus, DGS. DGS just gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you very, very much indeed, my guy. Insane generosity.
On landing, pray the Lord we don't vomit.
What? Jesus. Right, lads, here we go. Welcome back to Paris. What a journey. 4 weeks. Amazing. Some 2,500 kilometers. Isn't that something? Medic! Medic! Someone crashed! Oh, Jesus.
Stop! Just stop. You'll kill us all.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Ara, come on now. Wasn't that absolutely deadly?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. But sure, we might as well do it again.
Jesus.
Time to get cocky. On you, devil.
Get a load of this guy.
Jesus, the crane. Like, it's a bit of a mad playground, this, but isn't it pretty? Right? It's absolutely mad looking. Now, I wonder, right, you know what I'm saying? Right, now we're kind of getting somewhere now, lads. And hang on there now, if we do something like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Do you know what I'm saying, though? Right, and hang on there now. I'm sure we can do something else a bit more kind of playful. Do you know, I'm just saying how nice things could look. What'll work here? Janie, then... Look at the state. This is absolutely stunning looking. What a way to go, right? But don't crash, Murphy, whatever you do. Look at the lighting. Don't crash now. Whatever you do, don't crash. That is mad looking. Beautiful. Look at that. There are times the lighting in this sim, like it's just incredible, isn't it? Beautiful. The photogrammetry, I think, for Paris was always a little bit on the iffy side, though, wasn't it? Like, it was always a little bit kind of, it was like London. Like, I think Paris needs better photogrammetry as well. Still so pretty to look at, though. Excellent day. Well, thank you, Paris. You've been great. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Beautiful. Just stunning. Right, let me see. Reset that. We bring the time of day back to where it belongs. Although that does look really, really nice. The time, let's bring her back up there a smidgen. We were around... Well, I suppose that'll kind of do us now. Right, so we're going to head down to Paris Orly. That's going to be our full stop landing. Ah, lads, look at that. Isn't that stunning looking? Jesus. The last hurrah back to the airport. Beautiful. Hello, fireflies. Man, that looks deadly. Jeez, the amount. Beautiful. You gotta love it, right? Jeez, man, the sim is good. It's just, isn't it? Right. When you guys see an airport around here? There she be. What runway does it want? Let's see. Runways 24. Okay, 24 she wants. Or is it 25? I'll go 24. Right, bit of power here. Really, really nice flight. Even with like the missing runways, sceneries, right? But at least now we know. There's a bit of jiggery pokery with Navigraph. But I hope you had fun on this one. A mini series of the Tour de France. It was kind of, I did this in such a way because we had a little gap between finishing our last Monday night series and then, you know, this one. So there's going to be a 2-week hiatus now. Next Monday and the Monday after. For the next 2 weeks after Friday, no streams as I'm away in France. But looking forward to the break, but more looking forward to getting back. You know, from that regard. So years ago when I was on a French exchange at school, we got shown around the control tower here. No way! You're going to have the most peace and quiet when I'm on my holidays for the next 2 weeks, lads. Peace and quiet. But get away, recharge the batteries, and like there's an absolute ton of content on the way. Ridiculous amount. Will there be videos of the trip? Yeah. Thank you very much, Kazaki. Runway 24 is what I'm going for, lads. Runway 24. Might do some cycling while you're away. Me or you? I might do some cycling, sure. Wait, where's 24? Is it that one? It looks like that one. It is that one. It is now, says you. Does the Skoda have your logo on it? Kinda. Alright. Speed, we're looking good. Lower the gear. Man, this plane at night time is beautiful, isn't it? The only cycling you'll be doing is recycling. It'll be grand. I'll be at Sturgis and see my kiddos. Oh, nice! Nice. So look at this big Aegis. Man, Viper Strike. I know, I'll keep you up to date. Like, we'll, the first week is very much kind of just chill out, relax, and, you know what I mean? And then, as we're travelling around, like, I'll be posting stuff on Discord. I'm never too far away when I'm away. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, we've got a ton of stuff. Loads of more content. And that's even before we get to flights in 2024, lads. So, we're right into this whole golden age of flight simulation. Like, it's incredible. Really, really is incredible. Right, watch your speed coming in. Easy does it, Murphy.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
The lights! Right, easy. 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 Nice and gentle now. Careful. Careful. The good thing is it's a huge runway. The bad thing is, you know, we're in a tail dragger. Alright, watch your speed. Bleed it off. Hold the nose. Easy. Easy. Nice. Kind of a 3-point landing. We'll take every bit of it though. Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
Mind the braking. We're looking pretty good there. Wow, look at everyone coming in behind, look. Wow. That's beautiful. Stunning. Off the runway, Murph. That's beautiful looking, isn't it? Why is that acting up? Ah, you went back up the runway, you muppet. There we go. So many Merlins, isn't it great? Stunning. The sound of the Merlin. All right. Absolutely class, isn't it? Look at everyone, it's brilliant. World update tomorrow. Can't wait for it, lads. Can't wait for it. So on the news on Wednesday, well, we'll be checking out the world update. And on Friday night, we have a plan flying all around Ireland, exploring the Irish update. And yeah, it'll be busy. So tomorrow night, we're back to you. We're doing some truck sim tomorrow night, lads. If anyone's around, there's details on our Discord of kind of what we use. And it's just chill out, bit of trucking. We're just hanging out. And we had a lot of fun with it last week. So Euro Truck Sim 2. That's what we're at. That's tomorrow night. Wednesday we have the news. Thursday I'm doing some flying in the Mad Dog and also the MD-11. That's at our new hub. And then we have the Irish flight on Friday. So looking forward to it. Lots of more content this week, lads, for us to hang out, and that's what it's all about. It's getting to spend time with everyone. I love this. I absolutely love this. I'd be no good at just, hey, look what I'm doing. You know, this only works because, well, we're all here together. And some absolutely amazing flying again tonight. Beautiful aircraft. The choices have been absolutely nuts as well. Great stuff. And as always, guys, thank you all so very, very much indeed. The Mad Dog. There was a large-ish ETS update earlier. Jesus. It's Thursday VATSIM. I'm not going to do it this week, Eamon, only because I'm away for 2 weeks and I want to get another flight in. But I think the guys are going to do VATSIM flying, I think. But yeah. Great stream as always. We're not going to know know what to do with ourselves for 2 weeks. We'll be suffering withdrawals. Be grand. It'll be grand. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you all so very, very much indeed. To those on YouTube, thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes and the support. And for everyone here on Freedom. What do you mean, Freedom? For everyone here on Twitch, thank you so much indeed for all the follows, all the resubs as well. Absolutely incredible stuff, lads. So we'll catch you tomorrow night, 1900 Zulu time, a bit of European truck simming, and we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. And again, like if anyone has ever stuck with issues with the sim, you know, if you're stuck with settings or things aren't working right, always check out our Discord and just shout out to me. We've a really, really helpful bunch of knowledgeable people over in our Discord. So do be sure to check it on out. !Discord. And old veteran's still waiting to get to the machine. Yeah, we need to do that. Balls. Jesus. Leave it with me. We'll come up with a plan. But right, that's the story, lads. Thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in tonight. And I'm going off to see, is there a spider in my bed? Hands. Is Mike Roch in the chat? Mike Roch? That's brilliant. Hey, everybody. Is there a Mike Roch here? Is Mike Roch here?
Not.
So there's Warburg Island.
Speed 150
right
knots
there,
or less.